You're listening to IBNX. IBNXradio.com.
Hey yo, you tuned in to Off the Leash with comedians Alicia Coley, Jordan Styles, and Marlon Ballard. Your home for good conversation, comedy, and music. Every Thursday from 7 to 9 on IBNX Radio. And don't forget, you can call us at 678-648-IBNX. Or check us out online at IBNXradio.com.
All right, and we are back in the building. Whose radio is that I'm listening to? I still hear somebody. Is that my phone? All right.
Sounds
so
like it.
Listen,
It's all your fault.
I'm back in the building.
Yo,
Marlon back in the building. Jordan back in the building. What's up, y'all?
What's up? We back together again. We like the Fugees. No, not like the Fugees. Not the Fugees.
The Fugees.
We better than City High.
So who are you? Are you Praz?
I don't just. No, let me be Wyclef.
You want to be you want to be the president?
Because Pras still got hair. Wyclef gone. So
Okay.
let me be Wyclef.
Well, come on. Why I gotta be Lauren? She always
the only
late.
girl.
You're the only girl.
You got a vagina, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you want to be Praz? Okay, it's
No.
the nature of the time. It's the nature of the
She
time.
identifies
It's
as
the
Praz.
nature of the time.
She
She can't tell her
identifies.
who she wants to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be a sexist tonight. And speaking of vagina, no one.
Did she just call me a pussy on air? No. Did she just call?
You can't say the P word.
Oh, you can't say the P word.
All right, say the if you needed to.
All right,
then
so
that's
we're gonna have to
fine,
edit
but
that one
yeah,
out.
we're gonna have to edit that one out.
No, these are for the dudes that get they P8. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know that gooch.
You so
That
stupid.
gooch
She
area.
said, speaking of vaginas.
Speaking of
Right,
vagina.
right.
Anyway, so we had a long conversation about jokes. That's why on the phone talking about how could we talk about it without saying much of it. So
Yo, she's starting early. Like,
Anyway.
she went on.
She ain't been here, so
I
she
haven't
she
been
is.
here,
she's
yo. So what's been going on since I've not been here in the
Well,
building with y'all? What's
well,
going on?
I had to pull Lily off Jordan last time.
Oh God. Okay, so shout out to Lily for
Shout out to
stepping in and
Lily.
co-hosting. You
It's
know
all fun and games.
what happened with Lily? Anybody?
She is she's an advocate for free thought.
Oh yeah, she is.
When it comes to sexuality and preferences and
We were talking about the tank thing.
yeah.
Ah, yeah,
And
that thing.
And I think
And I know.
if let's just say Tank made some comments that in any era in any generation should be considered as gay.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't think so. So that was the debate. You know what I mean? She was like, well, you can try it and it's all good and it doesn't necessarily mean that. And I'm like, no, sis, that ain't how it works.
Well, my defense to that was women are okay with it until it's their man. They're cool with it unless it's their man.
Right.
So when it's their man, they're like, no, I don't want nothing. But
Right.
any other dude, they're like, oh, be free, boo, be
Right.
free.
Nah, I don't think I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with it if you're already just out. Like don't. We talked about the test tasting and all of that. Like, don't be a test taster. Like, I'm okay.
There's no such
It's,
thing.
right. You can only test taste food. Like,
Right.
but that's it.
That's
like,
only for the little stand at the grocery store where they
samples.
already got it. Yeah, the little sample.
Samples.
That's the only thing you should. That's the
Exactly.
only meat you should be taste testing out here.
I don't
You
even
understand?
test that meat. I don't do
Yeah.
that right
Right, because I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
You'll
saying?
now. I've been a fan of salami. No homo, but that's
Oh,
salami.
you been a fan of salami, right?
That's salami.
the long one.
I love deli sandwiches.
The long salami?
I love deli
Oh,
sandwiches.
is that code for
Golden Classic chicken and the honey baked turkey. That
Golden Classic?
Golden Classic chicken. That make the best sandwiches.
That
best
sounds
deli sandwiches.
delicious.
Best deli sandwiches.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we gonna go.
Kobe Jack cheese too. You gotta put the Kobe Jack.
Well, listen, I saw something that popped up the other day where he is clarifying now. He's been doing
Of course.
interviews because
Yeah,
he's
cracked
gotten
under pressure.
so much backlash.
Of
where
course.
He's like, I gotta switch this up. You can no longer taste test. You can just, I guess, I don't know. He's going to recategorize it. He's going.
Yeah, because he tried to say it's like if you're a liar, if you lie once or twice, it don't make you a liar.
Yeah, that's different.
That's
than
what he
sucking.
said. It is. It is very different
It's
than
not even in the same.
Tank, shut up and sing. All right. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear nothing else.
right.
Well, it's funny though. He had an album coming out. He makes these comments. All the attention is
Yeah.
on him. He sells a few extra thousand. And
Did he
now-
really sell it? Because
know. I don't
I
follow
feel
Tank.
like when you do stuff like
I
that,
mean,
it's backlash in a bad way.
I mean, Jamie Foxx had to make a video like support Tank. I was like, yep, here we go.
But that's what I'm saying. The whole industry is
they advocate for that. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? There's a community of people that are going, oh yeah, he's a taste tester. Let's
Taste test. That's so funny.
let's see what that album's about.
You crazy? Nah, I don't.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I don't buy it either.
Taste test.
So we like to start off with celebrity birthdays, and so a couple of people that birthdays are today. Odell Beckham is 27.
OBJ.
Is he your
Cleveland
age?
Browns.
He younger than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird
somebody
too. When
finally-
I see athletes like that got their life together, and then
Like
I'm just
super
sitting,
together.
and I'm just in Atlanta in my apartment, just like,
Hey man, some things ain't for everybody.
You could be an athlete if you like. It's not too late.
it's too
No,
late.
it's
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 too
not.
late.
Don't shit on his
For
dreams.
Marlon,
It's too late.
it's too late.
It's too late.
Fine. If he says it's too late, then it's
He-
fine.
yeah,
But
he
if you
ain't got
say
it
it's too
in.
late for him, you can't judge.
He ain't got it in him.
I don't.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna practice.
He's a
Yeah, you running up them Philly steps at the museum.
I'm not gonna practice. I'm Allen Iverson when it comes to
Terrible.
that. Practice? Is that what we talk about?
Right.
Practice?
Nah, he ain't. You know, he's the type of dude. He's like the Barmy Fife knees. You know what I mean? He pointed a gun at somebody with the shake'ems. You know,
I do not have the shake. I do
You
not
really gonna let him talk about you? You gonna take
I
that?
do not have the shake 'em.
He got the
with
shake.
the one bullet in the
His-
gun.
His dentist had to have the shake 'ems when he took his tooth out.
We are 6 months into this. Are we still? Are
don't
we?
care.
I don't know. From here, it looks like a layer over your teeth. I don't
You
even
know
know
what?
that is.
Definitely
Okay.
not a layer over my teeth.
Did you forget to do the Halloween? You forgot to take your Halloween teeth out.
He got candy corn teeth.
He got candy corn teeth for real, for real. Ooh, I didn't say it. She said it. I'm just repeating.
Stop! Don't even talk about it. Anyway,
He
so
knew-
we had Halloween. A lot has happened in the last 2
Like
weeks.
a bunch of little toasts. A bunch of
John
little-
Witherspoon passed away. May he rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
John
peace.
Witherspoon. I think they had a celebration of life today.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm so sick of saying rest in peace.
Favorite John Witherspoon movie? Comment.
but the Vampire in Brooklyn, the flip flopping shit, the flip flop. You ever seen the motherfucking wolf?
Right.
Have you
You-
seen
you got
Wolfman?
I'm gonna
Times
just
20.
go with my classic Friday. I love them in Friday. I'm gonna go with the easy one.
You love them on Friday. You got a come on, quick line from Friday, from John Witherspoon. Come on,
Every time.
Come on.
Right.
every time in
Yeah,
the
that's the only one we.
you in the kitchen in
Yeah.
the goddamn
But
refrigerator.
he got so many quotables though. He got so
He does.
many quotables.
What about the mushroom jacket? He
You got the
You got the coordinate.
Right. Go with me, Bobby.
Right.
Winky,
Mushroom.
Dinky, Dog.
He got so many quotables. He was
He
old. He was old 45 years ago.
He's
I was
one of
like,
those
this
actors that
old.
started old when we watched. You know what I mean? Like we've been watching. He's
Yeah.
been old.
Right. Shout out to Jim Gardner in Philly. He's still alive, but he's been the same age since I was little. I
Hilarious.
just don't. He's a newscaster in Philly, so it's just funny how
So
people.
he's Morgan Freeman too.
He
Right,
Morgan
that's what I was
Freeman
trying to
too.
think about.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Chris Jenner is 64 today. Do we
Bruce.
care?
Bruce.
Chris, the
Chris.
wife,
Oh,
the
okay.
real lady, not Bruce. Y'all see? Y'all on some gay shit. That's what y'all on right now. That's what y'all.
No, no. It's no matter what.
Hey, they're together. They
Oh
all,
wait, maybe.
they all call him.
So
Bruce.
he's not gay.
It's
I'm
her
sorry.
fault.
Let me
It's
take
her-
that back.
It's her fault. That is a toxic.
It's her fault that
that is
he
a
is
toxic house. That household has destroyed almost every man that has walked through
Hilarious.
those doors.
power in the P.
Nah,
Okay.
I don't even know if that's P. That's witchcraft. That's,
Yeah.
that's P and witchcraft. You know what I
They
mean?
sprinkle something in that coochie.
Right.
P witch.
Yeah. Toil, boil, and what they say.
Only you would know. Only you would know.
Only I would know.
Who else? Ike Turner. His birthday is today, even though he is passed on. But
Oh,
he
man, I know he must be beat. Never mind.
hilarious. Dun-dun-dun.
Thank you.
I like that one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ike
So,
Turner.
in other news, I want to talk about some more serious things. Trump 2020 campaign. So, the Black Voice for Trump coalition is getting ready to start kicking off. So, what he is doing is he's trying to see if he got any black votes.
He does.
But he's trying to gain the black vote, the younger black voters and minority voters and single women parents. So he's trying to say that this is, he wants his slogan to be promises made, promises kept. So
All right,
he's
Tom,
going
there's-
to
there's
be,
nothing. There's nothing he can. I mean, but the Democrats are so bad that we kind of like Trump has hope. I'm not voting for him, but like he's gonna win another term. I mean,
you think so?
Look how bad the Democrats look.
Why do Democrats look bad? Why
They don't
why
look-
you think?
they're terrible? Like they don't have nothing to say that's noteworthy. Like what are you gonna do? Like they all promising the same thing they promised to pass.
Haven't they always?
They have. They
Like
have.
every administration.
Then they try
over
to-
the,
then they
So
try
what's the difference between what the Republicans are promising?
They trying to throw reparations in the mix to get stuff stirred up. Like, reparations? We ain't get reparations. We not.
I don't know. At least as a Republican, if you're at a certain tax bracket, you're smiling right now.
Well,
If you-
yeah.
If you think about it, all the rappers, all the entertainers that are,
But you have to be at a certain tax bracket to enjoy
isn't
it.
that how it always has been?
True. That's
mean,
why I'm
it's-
saying. So what's really the difference between the Democratic
There isn't.
message
There
and
isn't.
It's not.
There isn't.
It's not.
right?
They're one and the same. More people have been, imprisoned, and there have been more laws passed against our community as far as the Democrats are concerned than the Republicans.
Yeah,
I'm voting for Kanye.
that's true.
I don't. People say, "Oh, you should vote. You should vote."
Did you
but
hear what he said?
What?
Vote for Kanye.
See, that's a topic I have. We're gonna say for later on, dude. I don't know about that guy, man.
Vote for Kanye.
Why? Why even
How-
give him the
How
power?
worse can we get?
Well, you got a point there. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk
I
about
guess
it.
you're right,
Since
huh?
we electing celebrities, so we might as well put Kanye in.
So,
Yeah,
the Black Voice for a Trump coalition is starting this week, and guess where it's starting?
In Atlanta.
In
Black
Atlanta.
Of course, the
Traffic.
blackest city in America.
Right.
The United
Traffic.
States.
Traffic.
Of course. Why wouldn't you come here? But what you don't understand, what I don't even think I understand, is there are a lot of young black Republicans out here that are voting for Trump for whatever
There's a
reasons.
lot of black ones that are not voting for Trump as well. But go ahead.
No, but that's true. But the money always wins.
I don't feed into it. This isn't.
I don't
This
either.
the time of year where everybody getting their feelings about who's gonna be the next president. Then after that, the stuff gonna die down.
I'm not gonna
We're
lie. I
friends
mean, I
again.
know a little bit, but I'm not that versed, man. I'm not.
I don't feed into it.
I don't know.
It don't affect me. Like I don't believe it affects me. I'm like.
I
whoever-
mean, state, local level, yes. Presidency.
state, local, yes, definitely. Presidency, nah.
Did y'all
Nah.
vote today?
Oh, there was voting today.
You know what?
No, I didn't say I vote state, local level. I said you should, and as I should. I'm gonna turn over a new leaf tonight.
It's over at
He
7.
about to
It
go
was
sit-
over at 7.
He about to go put his absentee vote in
Right now.
You
right
know
now.
what? You
Hopefully
know.
they'll let me in line. It's a whole lot of laws being passed to keep people from voting more. I think I made this point before, where Martin Luther King's cousin, niece, or something or other, auntie, I believe, couldn't vote, even though she was part of the whole voting revolution and ushering in certain laws that allow us to be able to vote and so forth. So, I don't know, man. It's crazy out here. You got
It definitely is crazy out here.
you got to push the button, man, and start this whole thing over. Shout out to Shaky.
What button you? Speaking of him, we'll talk about him later. Because Mr. Shaky, shout out to you. We gotta have you on the show so you could shake the table.
Shake things up.
You're
gotta-
shaking the
we-
tables
we
like
gotta-
Kate Michelle.
Have
We
me
got
in
to
here
super
and
glue
shake
shit.
things
We got
up.
to super glue shit down when he comes.
Yeah, even him.
I told him if he go to L.A., then they earthquake gonna be normal to him. He was like,
Yeah, yeah, what is-
why y'all moving? I'm like,
Why is everybody under the desk?
You know what?
This is normal for me.
You know what?
why y'all moving?
Let me tell you about. We'll tell you a story about Mr. Shaky in a minute.
He's gonna shake his way all the way over here.
You so
I'll
stupid.
tell you what. You probably got something next, Alicia, but I have to address this.
Go ahead, address it.
Like 3 people have died due to Popeye's chicken sandwiches so far.
Is this allegedly
No,
or
this
is
this
true?
is real.
I saw a stabbing.
Houston is somewhere in Maryland. I believe Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else got stabbed somewhere else.
Oh, so they're not dying from the chicken. They're
They're
dying.
dying from fighting. To
Oh,
get in line.
damn. Come on, people. Are you
No,
serious?
No, no. Oh, were they all black?
Of course.
Come on, man. We got to do better.
Y'all know what?
Have you been on Shade Room, lady? Have
y'all
you seen people
y'all
trying to
are
cut in
making
line?
y'all taking us a whole bunch of steps back. Like, come on, your earphones is in my camera,
The
sir.
fact that y'all are out here fighting for chicken sandwiches, first off, is the biggest.
coonish thing I've
Coonish.
ever seen in my life.
Black people, what the fuck?
What's
man?
wrong with y'all?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
What is wrong with chicken?
Chicken sandwich.
We talking about chicken.
We talking about
But we
chicken.
was mad at Mary J.
Chicken?
Blige for doing a commercial about chicken from Burger
Right.
King. We was mad as hell about her. But
I
now-
wasn't mad. Get your coins and dance across, because Paul Mooney, I think, was the one who talked about Mary and her chicken
He,
sandwich
he brought
commercial.
up Hammer. He brought up Hammer too. He was like, Hammer was in there dancing for some goddamn chicken. I don't like.
I
Hammer.
need to.
don't
I need
like
to
it.
know the psychology behind this, behind the thinking, behind.
This is the thing.
This is perfect marketing on Popeye's
Marketing?
side.
Marketing.
Marketing. Perfect marketing.
Nobody gets away with it.
Nobody gets away with it.
Perfect marketing on Popeye's side because they got rid of it for some months. They were like, "It's coming back, it's coming back," and then now everybody fighting.
I think
over it.
it's all strategic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
They came in here. Oh, we ran out of sandwiches. Please, y'all got a whole warehouse.
They told me, but I did try to go get in line when the first round of chicken came out. I tried to go get in line because I wanted to do a skit, about this chicken sandwich. So when I got there, the lady was like, all we have are buns. So they really did run out of
Bring
the
your
meat.
own
But she
bun.
gonna tell me we could put like 3 chicken fingers on your sandwich. It's the same meat. So y'all really not getting.
So let me ask you: Is it made differently? Is it just
It's a chicken sandwich.
Is it just
It's
chicken?
the same
strips?
chicken sandwich
So-
they've been selling.
It's the same chicken sandwiches at Chick-fil-A, same chicken sandwiches at
Have you
Zaxby's.
had it?
No,
I haven't
I don't
had
want
it.
it.
Hold on, Siri, have you had it? She's our engineer, people, just to let y'all know. Have you had it?
I don't like
I have
waiting
not
in
had the
line.
chicken
I
sandwich.
don't wait. I
I don't
wait in
need
line.
it. First off, listen, I know this is blasphemy in Atlanta, but I don't even like Popeyes like that.
Is it blasphemy? Is that your favorite? Is the
I mean,
Popeyes the go-to
Popeyes
in
is my-
Atlanta?
Popeyes is my that or Zaxby's.
That's
my
the
go-to.
go-to.
That's my
Zaxby's I've always heard was the go-to.
Haven't you noticed he damn near brings in Popeyes?
He does.
because it's around the corner. That's it. Ain't no Zaxby's around here.
But
I
if
ain't
you
seen
didn't
one.
like it, you wouldn't eat
It is the
Yeah,
Zaxby's
exactly.
around here.
It is.
Yeah.
Where?
On the corner somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Not
I
too
don't.
far.
I don't even like it like that. I don't even eat fast food like that to begin with. So. but
Oh,
I-
excuse me, Mr. Seaweed.
Seaweed.
That's true.
Mr.
That's true.
Seaweed.
A little sea moss. A little sea moss. you know what I
SpongeBob.
mean? Yeah, a little sea moss in there.
Oh, sea moss.
Yeah, yeah.
I did have seaweed salad the other day. It was really good.
Where'd
Now,
you eat
now
this
who's
at?
bougie?
Now who's?
It was
seaweed
really good.
Salad. No,
I
you
asked
just,
him. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, "Is that like shredded cucumbers or something?" He
So
was like,
what makes
"No,
it
it's
salad?
seaweed-
What
seaweed
separates the seaweed from the salad, or vice versa? Like
Because
what
you
makes
toss it.
So you had your you had tossed seaweed. That means you needed to bathe. You should have bathed before.
Stupid. And I ate kimchi. And kimchi is really good. Y'all ever had that?
You gotta put your pinky in there when you say kimchi. I ate the kimchi.
Right.
I ate some kimchi. Kimchi
That was
is
your-
really good.
Was that your first time eating kimchi?
No, it was my second time. But
Kimchi
the
is
second, it's
delicious.
funny. Don't judge. The second time, I didn't know it was kimchi, so I was like, "Yeah, just give me a little bit." I was like,
Give
"Dang,
me
I
some
should
of
have
the
got
cabbage.
a lot of
Give me
a
some of the
lot
red
of it."
cabbage.
Hey, you notice when Leesh is not here, she's doing like the most spectacular shit ever. Like she's jumping out of planes, or
Right.
she's eating seaweed salad, or
Right.
she's doing something.
Kimchi with her pinky out. Like,
Yeah.
where are you going? Like, where?
Next
where
time
are
she
you
call out, I'm calling out. You had to do shit yourself. I'm coming in.
Oh, don't forget that she was at the volcano covered in mud.
know, right?
Yeah.
Just, what is going
Hey,
on with you? in your life?
2019, I had to live my life. 2020, I'm
She
going
like-
into space.
She act like she on death row. That's her last wish.
Yeah, real shit.
What's your last wish? I want to go to space.
I'm going into space. That's what I'm doing 2020.
There is no space.
Okay, let's talk about it. He gets on my nerve. He's so freaking militant.
There is no space. The Bible says there is no space.
Where did the Bible say that
It
at?
said it's a firmament.
Where did the Bible
You see
say
how
there's?
it's a firmament.
It's a firmament.
Well, but you still looking up, though.
It is a layer that separates the water from the ground,
And that's the space.
and that's what keeps.
So right now we in space.
We have a flat earther in here, people. He's a
Is
flat
the
earther.
earth is
I
flat?
think it's concave. It's concave.
It's concave. It's like
Concave.
It's like the curved 32-inch screen at Best Buy right now.
And if you look on Google Maps, you will see the entire circumference of the ice wall that is actually there, and that's what keeps all the water in. Man.
Y'all,
we have a
if
flat
y'all
earther.
don't know anything about Jordan Styles, he is
No one knows
the militant of the show. So, just to give you a little bit of background,
Conspiracy factus.
yeah, that I don't even really know him like that. Like he almost spit on me.
We have a spitter.
Right.
That's that missing tube. A lot of a lot of juice.
Come out the side.
This nigga's a llama.
So yeah, militant. He was born in a manger.
Right. Next to the babbling brook.
Right. So yeah, anything you say, he's going to.
I'm gonna have a rebuttal for it. I'm gonna have that's
He's going
that's
to
not
rebut.
true.
He's going to debate.
something.
He's going to say nah,
Yeah.
negative, and
Reptilians
then if you try to make
exist.
him explain why, it's basically because he said
It'll
stuff.
take forever. No, you don't even want to hear that part. It'll take forever. I'll talk your ears off. So.
Yeah. So you
Some
know,
of the information is correct. Some of it's not. Some of it's YouTube. Some of it's the drunk nigga on the corner said.
It's definitely YouTube.
right,
It's definitely
right.
YouTube.
Speaking of drunk nigga on the corner, did we watch Dolomite? Did we like it?
Love Dolomite.
Yeah. I like the original and I like this one.
I don't think that I really watched. Okay, let me.
The original.
The original ones, didn't they fast forward a lot of the motions in there? Like I felt like it was fast
Nah,
forwarded.
that was like probably the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. But
Right.
It was blaxploitation. That was supposed
Right.
to be exaggerated, but I mean, he did a great job with his vision, and then
Yes.
Eddie came in with the greatness. It's like, yo, I got something else for it.
And I just appreciate the fact that in 2019, Eddie Murphy can make a movie, talk about the dream of one person being fulfilled by many. So I say all that to say, if y'all have somebody that y'all know is a winner, or that y'all know is trying to make something of themselves, or that you know is just trying to be a go-getter and out there, get behind that person. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can't have what you want. That just means get behind that person and help. And sometimes I hate when we're voting on something, and I'm getting back to the Donald Trump and the Democrat stuff. If y'all see all these people running for this Democratic Party, X a lot of these people out there we know ain't for damn sure going to make it. Get behind a person that we really want to be in office, because I hate when votes and all of the time is wasted on the side people, and it really should be right here on this main focus on this middle person. So I say all that to say, if you see somebody that's winning or trying to win and they got an idea, they got a dream, you believe in it or whatever, get behind them and help a nigga out. Like,
Well,
seriously.
I think a lot of times.
And that means white people too, not just niggas, like not black people, white people, Puerto Rican people, everybody. Everybody got a dream. Red, blue, brown, yellow.
Yeah. Well, for those that don't necessarily have dreams or that think bigger or think on another level, I think it's hard for them to see people around them doing well, because they say, well, maybe I should be in that position, or.
But you ain't doing nothing.
It doesn't matter. That's human nature. A lot of times people it's jealous nature. You see someone closest to you moving on to the next level, and you can't figure out in yourself, what is it about me that's not doing the same thing, even though you may be trying, whatever it may be in your life. You know what I'm saying? You're just not excelling. And
Excelling.
a lot of people just go.
You see that? That's the elevating. That's excelling. You're like, your word ain't shit. Yeah. So on that note, y'all, I want y'all to stay. Go ahead. Stay tuned. We will be right back with more Off the Leash with comedians Marlon Ballard and Jordan Styles on IBNX Radio.
You know the deal.
You ain't say the rest of it. Okay, so we'll be right back. Stay tuned, y'all.
You've never pointed at me before.
Big bitches be pressed. They know how I'm coming with bricks in the flesh. Who the fuck she gon' check? She be talking that shit, talking out of her neck. Put blood on her dress. Bitches be mad when they see Cardi step in the spot. Said that you bought it, we know that you not. I'ma pull up on bitches as soon as I drop. Bought a new foreign, I'm like a big yacht. Bitches in my business, they tryna plot. Hoes poppin' shit like they hot, but they not. Just turn at the wrist, the paddock, the watch. Niggas be flexin', we know what you got. Cardi the hacker, they gave me the knot. Fuckin' your nigga, I got him on light. Just go bang, bang like I'm chopping them chops. VVS shit, I'm in love with the rocks. You said you gon' take it, bitch, you got me chopped. They throwing shit cause they see me on top. To that bitch super love, I'ma send you the drop. Press, 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 press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill them all, put them hoes to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon' check. Murder scene, Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Ding dong. Must be that whip that I ordered. And a new crib for my daughter. You know a bad bitch gon' spoil her. Got one in New York, need one in Georgia. New Bentley truck is a quarter. My money still long like weed. Pussy still wet like Florida. Everyone drop on the floor. She was talking, but not anymore. Next to your face, I contour. This chopper come straight from the York. Done with the talking, I'm open to violence. Ask anybody, they know I'm about it. Hashtag whip that whole ass. Fuck around, we gon' start a new challenge. I come in this bitch and I'm strapped up and ready. Right on that dick like I'm Cardi and Dreddy. Fuck at your crib, we don't go to no telly. I sit on his face whenever I'm ready. Bitch, I'm a freak like Greek. Got the biggest house on my street. Oh, you little hoes look cheap. They sucking on my dick with no teeth. Press, 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 press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill them all, put them hoes to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon' check. Murder scene, Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch?
All right, and we are back. We are back, and right now is the time when we were supposed to be talking to Jordan about what he got going on. Oh, here we go. Hey, Jordan, you back?
Hey, I ain't hear no sing.
You.
Hey, don't touch.
He just came from the bathroom trying to touch people with his old dookie hands.
No one doo-doos that fast. If you shoot doo-doo out your ass that fast, we got to get you checked out.
Ass tank.
Oh, he deserves that. He's a taste tester.
Taste tester.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, so what you got on the radar for us, Mr. Jordan?
Man, what I got going
You want
on.
to talk about a little bit of Kanye? Talk about a little bit.
Listen, man, I'm gonna just say this, and I know a lot of people gonna be like, "Leave Kanye alone."
We're not leaving you alone, Kanye.
Let Kanye be a genius. First off, he's not a genius. Okay. Secondly, I think.
Can I say something real quick? Because that I didn't say before we get too far in the show. I just wanted to say, if anybody knows about the whereabouts of Alexis Crawford, she's missing. She went to Clark, Atlanta. She goes to Clark, Atlanta. How about that? Now she went to, but she's been missing since I believe October 30th. Her dad is trying to find her. Her family really cares about her. So if you guys know where she is, if y'all just know about her, period, share, because her family is very concerned. She's 21 years old. You can call Crime Stoppers at 404-577-8477. So, just find our babies, y'all. Find our babies.
Yeah, that's a real problem right now. Thousands of young black women and women in general are coming up missing every year, and there's just no answer for it. There's no explanation.
Right.
There's a lot of.
Well, yeah, it is an explanation.
I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy theories, and there are a lot of.
You so stupid. He said R. Kelly.
Wow. There are a lot of conspiracy theories, and there are a lot of assumptions, but no one really knows what the hell is going on with our girls. So, yeah, just keep a watch out, ladies. Be safe. Watch your backs. Carry mace. Get your gun license.
Mace ain't gonna do shit.
Mace do burn though.
It burn.
I sprayed it in the kitchen
Look,
sink.
I've been maced plenty of times.
Damn, pervert.
You kind of got a mace.
By the
face.
He got a mace
By
face.
the police. By
Oh.
the
Mace face.
police. By the police.
Mace face.
A mace
You got
face.
a mace.
Anyway, back to the
Okay, yes,
original
yes.
original point. I think Kanye is full of shit. I think Kanye is using the Trump evangelical base to sell this Jesus is King. Because just 6-7 months, maybe even a couple years ago, he was on stage saying he sold his soul to the devil for a few trinkets like a Happy Meal. So
For a few what?
for a few toys like a Happy Meal.
Oh damn.
This is, you can look it up. For those that are listening, you can look it up. It's on YouTube.
You seen that, Marlon?
No, I didn't see that one. I didn't see
So
Because Felix Jordan be finding stuff like.
I mean, I don't doubt it. He probably did say that. It sounded
no, there's no
to
problem.
Kanye.
I'll
I
show
mean,
you at the break.
It's
Like
definitely Kanye.
The dude said he sold his soul to the devil for a few toys like a Happy Meal. So where does that Kanye go from that to loving Jesus? So I just think it's exploitation. I think
I think he always loved Jesus. Though. Kanye put on a lot of fronts, and the thing that
but where do we ever play with that though? In our neighborhoods, in our community, in Ohio, when have
I ain't never played with
when
that.
have they ever played with the I sold my soul to unless you really messing around with?
remember they tried to boycott 3 6 Mafia because they thought they worshiped the devil, but it never
But
happened.
who says they weren't?
They did.
Yeah, but
But the
have you
thing-
listened to the content though?
But the thing is, with this Kanye thing is, you get to see how shady these Christians really are. They're really shady.
Of course,
But
we
they-
know this.
Everybody's shady,
I mean,
though.
but they say
Is it-
they always say everybody's welcome to church. Kanye go do his church service. He's more
It's
than
not a
welcome.
church- it's not a
Whatever,
church service.
whatever.
It's
called.
it's a
but
nigga
that's
doing
it's called Kanye's church
hip hop music.
service.
Is he charging to get in?
$55 for 2 links.
When I went, he's charging for breakfast, and that's the weakest breakfast I've ever.
Did you see? It was 2 pancakes,
Two
2
bacon.
pieces of Denny's bacon.
So McDonald's, like
Basically,
Trump did
it
the
looked
football players.
Right, without the biscuits though. You can't make a sandwich.
Damn.
But Christians, you're welcome in the church of God, and then he comes to do his church service, and they all bat an eye, and I'm like, I thought everybody was welcome. Like,
But that's the problem with Christianity now because you're letting in so many different secular entities that aren't.
yeah, like
supposed
Kirk
to be-
Franklin didn't exist.
I mean, and it goes for everybody. It goes to Snoop. It goes to any of them who are doing this music that is supposed to be for, first of all, not for profit.
Well, I want to go back to talk about real quick about church and.
And your family, and I'm gonna cut you off really quick.
Oh, you about to talk about his family and
well,
being in the
just
church?
because his family has a gospel background. So, what are your thoughts on that? Because I know your family used,
They didn't use. They were in.
utilize gospel music to profit from.
They did.
They
didn't sell it? They didn't-
I mean, they had an album, but they wouldn't.
You know,
out
you are
just,
you are something else. You,
Oh, yeah,
you want them, but
they had an album. My grandfather had a gospel album, and then he had the albums like ready to give out if people asked for one, but he wasn't out there trying to push and like they wasn't really selling that.
What's y'all two's opinion on that though?
What's your grandfather name again?
Charles Ballard?
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
But
And
what's your opinion on that though?
on the what part
just
of
the
it?
Kanye, the whole Jesus, the secular music being mixed in with the supposed gospel music, church service, just this whole.
Yeah, so I feel like because for people that don't know, I did used to teach Bible study.
You did?
I did.
Did you really?
Sunday school teacher.
You was in that John teaching about Jesus?
Did you say John? Did you really try to use John? Yeah,
I just
okay.
realized too that you can use John for like multiple things.
You
like,
can.
Like Fabuloso, you can use it over here. You can.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
so
interesting.
So yes, I was a
People and things.
youth Bible school teacher. I would teach the youth Bible stuff. And I feel like in order to keep I hate him. As we talk about church, I hate you.
Stupid.
You were full of shit right now. You were full of shit.
Why?
You really used to teach Bible study?
I
I
did.
don't believe you.
Okay, well, you don't have to. But so I do believe that with the youth in the church, and even with not even just the youth, y'all get on my nerves. You have to kind of mesh the two. Like they say the world and the church. Like I feel like you do have to mesh the two for, to keep the kids engaged with what's going on outside, because if you don't, you lose them, and I feel like you shouldn't shun the world so much that you're acting like you're just so holier than thou that you're turning your back on what's going on outside because you live in that world outside. So I don't feel like you can't sing rap songs and church songs and love both. I feel like also if God gave you a gift, that your gift, in my opinion, is supposed to be able to supply your every need. Like, so if I have a gift of vocals, let's say, I should be able to go out there, sing, and make money off my vocals.
Sing
and
what though? Because because you have people that are going, shoot 'em up, bang bang, money, clothes, hoes.
But everybody's
thank you God.
But that's not a gift for
DMX
everybody.
been doing
in
this
my-
on every album.
But I feel like he's gifted. I feel like he's very talented.
Who?
DMX.
He has a prayer on damn near every album he has. In the name of Jesus.
Right.
That's him.
Okay,
Yeah.
good for
And
him.
then the next song,
what,
party up.
what these hoes want from a nigga?
Yeah,
Check outside for me.
what do you just want? He gonna go from that. But let's not act like Kurt Franklin didn't have R. Kelly and Mary J. Blige on one
Let her come on in.
on one song. Like Kurt Franklin was bringing these seconds.
So
he
they're
got
not
salt.
exempt. They're not exempt.
He got salt from when she left Salt and Pepper.
Right.
It's the
Because
same-
you being a rapper does not mean you worship the devil.
But a lot of people are mad at Kanye because like the Christian rap is starting to get highlighted more, and people are like, what about Lecrae? Lecrae's a Christian rapper. And they're
You've
like,
had people that have been in this genre
yeah,
that
and
have
then
been
people are
putting
like, what
out
about Lecrae?
legit.
And I'm like, well, nigga, we wasn't hitting. I mean, we know Kanye, so
Right.
I mean,
Well, they could say the same thing for Snoop. Where Snoop went from the Jamaican thing, now he goes to the Christian album. But I think it's just because you have these resources readily available, you have this music, these connects, and you can go, listen, I want to make the best gospel album I can possibly make. Let me bring these people in that are in this genre every day doing this thing.
see, Kanye was vocal on his gospel album. Snoop got people like P. Key and Rance Allen to come in on his album. Snoop really ain't say much on the album. He
did, but again,
he DJ Khaled did it.
I don't believe in either one of them. I believe maybe they have certain beliefs.
But Snoop came up in the church. He did. He came up in the church.
True, but he also sold his soul to the devil in that Murder Was the Case video. So now you can
By doing what?
Huh?
What did he do?
Sold his soul to the devil when he
Like-
was murdered in the video, and then the crow came and he was.
So does that? So though that means you sold your soul? Is that a?
Listen, again, we don't play with that. We don't. So
But Death Row, you're on Death Row Records. You have to be like on that.
So I think a lot of times art mimics life and life mimics art.
Of course. Of
so
course.
so when you put
Come
these
on in.
images out here, when you put this energy out there, you're telling the people something as entertainment, but in reality, it's really something that you are falling back on
Right.
as something to save you, as something to propel you to the next level. I mean, we see it every single day in entertainment. So it just depends on
Honestly,
how
I
visual
think-
you want to be or not.
I think Kanye just ran out of ideas. I mean, you had.
You
I
think
wanna
he ran
say-
out of ideas?
That's my whole point. It's not
he
real.
I think he had like 4 or 5 solid albums, and then like Jesus, and the other one wasn't really that good. And then he's like, you know what? Let me cross over.
Because look at the last 4 he produced with the Pusha T, his
The
single.
7 song albums.
Right.
yeah.
What was and that was because he was trying to get out of a contract where he
Yeah.
had
He Frank Ocean did.
right,
Right.
7 albums left. So I don't believe it.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to go to a break real quick. I need y'all to continue to listen in on this conversation. with Marlon and Jordan
I need
and
a refill.
myself from Off the Lead. What you said? What?
I need a refill.
Okay, we'll take care of that on the break, sir.
Varno's in here.
Yeah, okay. Keep on listening to us on IBNXradio.com.
.com. Off the leash.
DJ Khaled. You keep taking me higher and higher. Yeah. Don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know they'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher. My granny 88, she had my uncle in there. A miscarriage back to back every year for like 10. Pregnant with my mom's, doctor told her it was slim. Was bed row for 9 months, but gave birth in the end. Pops turned 60, he proud what we done. In one generation, he came from Africa young. Said he met my mom's at the Century Club. Los Angeles love, kinda like Hustle and Bud. Money turned 10, Cross turned 2. Starting to see this life shit from a bird's view. We the ones that made millions off the curve. Fool in this rap shit 10. Never made nerd moves. Hey, whoa. You keep taking me higher and higher. Yeah, Khaled. But don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know. Right back. They'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher. Nip, talk to him. Emptied out the clip, it was broad day. Fuck niggas always gotta learn the hard way. We gon' tape it off if we ball play. Put a half a moon crescent on your ball fade. Police hit the lights, that's a car chase. Looking back at my life, make my heart race. Dance with the devil and test all faith. I was thinking chess moves, but it was God grace. Crooked ass whoever till we all straight. With no shame, I peep game and it's all fake. South Central state of mind, high crime rate. Homicide, hate gang banging to get you all day. Look at my face. It keeps taking me higher and higher. Told Khaled bounce the phone to the bar break. But don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know they'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher. Higher, oh Lord, can you feel it? My shoes is scraping the sky. I'm so high, we keep going higher.
And we are back, and guess who walked in the room? Kaboom! Comedian, actress Coco Brown is in the building, you guys.
Hey.
And our hand claps are broken right now, but
Hey.
she
What up,
is here.
Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
Can we all just shout out my boy, Daryl Chill Mitchell, that just came on my IG live.
Daryl
What
Chill
up, Daryl?
Mitchell, hey!
My boy
poppin',
Cameron
Daryl?
Miller.
Yes.
Bump into the speaker one more
Hey.
time. I swear to God.
I know, that's my boy.
Shout out to Daryl.
Yes.
Like, hey, baby.
Wow.
As soon as I
Wow.
came on, he was like the first person. Like,
That's
hey,
what's
sis.
up.
Like, he
That's
been
what's
waiting.
up. Hey,
You must have told him he
Daryl.
was coming on.
I put on my IG and everybody was like, hey, you
Yeah.
know.
So we appreciate that. We appreciate that. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you being here. And during the break, well, earlier in a conversation, we were talking about Popeye's chicken sandwich and
And here you go, almost getting into a fight, getting
and
one.
Coco Brown.
No, did you
came
hear
in.
somebody got stabbed to death today
Yes.
in Maryland?
Yes.
One in
I mean,
Houston,
okay,
one in
so
Maryland.
today I broke down because I didn't get caught up in the first wave. And today I was driving by and I realized I had like 2 hours before my son got off the bus. And I saw the line, but I said, you know what? Okay, I'm going to go see what the hype is. I didn't go in the daggone drive-through because the lines were like 2 different lines. They had somebody outside taking orders. They had a whole Fayette County police officer in the parking lot directing traffic. Therefore, I guess there was security inside the Popeyes. A cop is inside.
So when
and then
you pulled
the
up,
line,
you didn't think there was something wrong? Like, wait a minute.
I was like, this is crazy
Yeah,
over
ridiculous.
a sandwich. And then when I stopped, I'm going to go inside. The line was completely wrapped around the building. And people were just standing there. And I mean, it was everybody, white, black, Latino, old, young. I mean, it looked like somewhere, you know, from the hood and some was from the high rises. I mean, it was like And the thing is, what got me was that we didn't move for 10 minutes because not a soul was behind the counter taking our order.
Yeah, they said bump this. They tired.
There
of
was
y'all.
nobody taking our orders. We're just standing there. And I'm sitting up here like, why is everybody in here like zombies?
Right.
So I went on my IG Live and I'm talking to everybody about it. And some people, some of their sandwiches that good, and other people are like, girl, get out, save yourself.
Yeah.
You know, one person told me like, they said, girl, you done lost all that weight, bitch. That's the ghost of fat bitch pass, you know.
The
And I'm
ghost of
like,
fat bitch.
get out the line, you know. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, let me say that.
Yeah, it's fine.
But, you know, that's what they said. But, and finally I just said, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, anything that's got people this hypnotized and this caught up where people are dying over a sandwich, I don't want no parts of it.
Right.
What's in
It's 3
this
deaths
sandwich?
already.
I think they done put heroin or crack
It
in the
has to
grease.
be.
It's got to be, because how can people be acting this crazy over a sandwich?
Donald Trump about to get y'all a vote for the sandwich because he gonna buy
No,
everybody a
it's gotta be.
sandwich.
It's gotta be a
Something
conspiracy.
wrong.
It's gotta be. There's nothing. I mean, people didn't act
regular
this
sandwich.
crazy over when Chick-fil-A first popped up.
Listen,
Right.
the real winners this year in 2019 are that damn Popeye's chicken sandwich and Michael Jordan shoes. Because I ain't never seen a line longer than this Popeye's situation and a
Yeah.
pair of Jordan shoes. What in
Well,
the
Jordan's
world?
been going. That
That-
line
that
been
been-
going
That's
on for
been
years.
forever.
Yeah.
That
But
I'm
you
so
can-
glad
but
I
you
got a
can
good
compare
another
it.
5 or 6 years for my son be begging me for Jordans.
Yeah.
He still want shoes that light up.
That-
so I'm
oh
happy.
gosh! Did you
He got
say
the
if you ever
Heelys.
had
Oh,
a child,
I-
you would not do that though? Did you ever say that? Like, if I have a child, I ain't buying them goddamn light up shoes.
No,
I did. I was one of
Really?
them. I was like, I ain't buying them. They look
No.
so cheap.
And then you bought 'em
flimsy.
Heelys.
And then my daughter was like, I want the one that light up. I'm
No.
like,
Yeah. You gotta appease the kids.
I brought him home some Jordans. I had caught some Jordans, some nice classic joints, on sale. And I brought him home, and he kept hitting the shoe. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "It don't light up." I was like, "They're Jordans," and he looking at me like, "I don't care. It
Right.
don't light up."
You better
He
tell him
banging
to
the
go
shoe.
dunk a ball. What are you
Coulda-
doing
he
out
know
here?
she
Like,
could have
bruh.
bought 10 pairs of light up
Right.
shoes for the Jordans.
We go to
Right.
Target. I'm like, "Boo, ball out,
Just like that.
ball out, baby, ball out."
Yeah, I didn't get
Right.
the Jordans when I was growing
This,
up.
this
I
is
didn't-
the month though. This is the month where everybody fighting. Black Friday this month too. So you're gonna see a lot more fights.
Well, I guess it's no different than the '80s when they had the Cabbage Patch Kids come out, and you
Remember?
saw people, and
Yeah.
you saw people
Show
literally
your
I wasn't
age.
there.
On the new PlayStation,
Beating
the new
old
iPhones.
women.
Oh, I went to the Apple store today in Buckhead to get my son's phone fixed, and honey, it was Tuesday at 12 noon, and it probably was 150 people in that store.
I think we're brandmatized. I think we're just
think
so
so?
caught up on these brands and this
I want to
Apple
design
and that
something
just-
so bad, have people like that.
Yeah.
If I could just come up with an
And it gotta be
idea.
something simple. It can't be something too over the top.
It
that
has to
blow
be something
people's
that's already
minds.
made, but you're just kind of improving on
Enhancing
things that have already
Exactly,
been
something
created.
because
Just involve the
them people
Popeye
look
chicken
like
sandwiches.
it looked like The Walking Dead in Popeyes.
I bet.
I'm sure.
It was The Walking Dead
I'm
We're gonna see
sure.
more videos the next week or so. People fighting and workers are fighting
over a
and-
sandwich.
Well, I
Over a
saw
sandwich.
somebody put something. Listen, I don't even know who it was. I don't know what study it was, but somebody put something online that said the amount of fat and the carbohydrates and all the stuff that's in this chicken sandwich is like twice what any of the other sandwiches are.
I think the
Yeah.
first round of the ones that came out like a month or so ago, those
More
were the normal
healthier.
ones. Now,
Yeah.
No,
they're
because you
like-
think about it,
steroids now.
they ran out of chicken, and it took them months
So
to
they
get chicken.
say.
So they
It's
say
like, it's like a good
but-
dope dealer.
But at the same token, when you've got supply and demand, you're gonna make something quick, fast.
Oh, yeah.
I promise you, all that chicken's full of steroids.
Y'all
Oh,
eating
it is.
clone
Yeah.
chickens.
Of
Y'all
course it
had
is.
y'all
They
eating
don't-
chicken
they-
sandwiches. Chicken
Them
got 2
chickens
heads,
got hatched in
4 feet.
October.
Right.
They pumped them with steroids and got cooked last week. I'm
October
telling
1st,
you.
October 2nd, we eating them.
Exactly.
Oh,
and
That's
I'm
how it is,
good.
though.
It's
I'm
gonna
not
be a
eating
whole
it.
new kind of cancer gonna come out linked to them sandwiches. How much you want, babe?
I bet you. I believe
Whoever
it.
pregnant
I
eating them
believe it.
sandwiches, y'all kids gonna be strong as shit.
Right.
Eating them damn sandwiches. But I want to go into Alicia Shop real quick. I don't have much to talk about except for we're back on Kanye one more time.
I don't believe him.
What
So-
did he do? What did he do?
But this is something that's been in the news
What
because of
hasn't
the,
he done?
the Met Gala had happened
Yeah.
not too long ago.
Yeah.
So he told Kim Kardashian that he didn't want her wearing that dress that she was wearing.
The same dress
because
she's
it
had
was
on
too sexy.
for 15
Oh, I
years.
saw that
Or-
episode where he
Right.
was telling her,
Yeah.
man, okay, this goes out to every man out here to think they're David Copperfield and can turn a hoe into a housewife.
I was about to touch on that.
If you married her
Shout out to
being
Corrupt.
this sexy half-naked broad.
Right.
She's not going to change, especially if you can afford surgery and butt injections.
Right.
Man, I wish I could
Especially
afford
while that Ray
surgery
J
and butt
video is still
injections.
circulating.
Bruh. I mean,
Absolutely.
I mean, come on.
I
I
was
could pull that up
contemplating
now.
dropping a sex tape. I could just find the right person to drop it with.
There you go. Porn.
Because at this point, I'm like, I've worked too hard. I'm tired.
Hey,
I'm
okay.
tired.
Y'all heard it here on Off the
Yeah,
Leash.
so if y'all see a sex tape come out, I don't
Listen.
know who I'm gonna be with. It's gonna be
tired,
somebody.
boss.
But
Apparently, they ain't as short as the dudes that want to make them. So go ahead and just raise your hand and say sex
no,
tape.
real talk. I just got the phone. You know Cool Bubba, right? I got the phone with Crazy Cool Bubba.
Oh God.
He talking about how his homeboy, right, be knocking down these big chicks and be taping it and then be wanting to show him his homemade porn. He said the whole time he's watching it, he said it's like the dude was screwing buffaloes. He said the girls,
Damn.
he said, dude, you screwing buffaloes.
Hey, maybe he in the Buffalo
Cool
side.
Bubba Ice. I hate him so much.
Yo.
Well, I'm almost crashed getting here because I was laughing so. Because when he first did the sound, I said, "What's that?"
Yeah, yeah.
He said, "That's how they sound."
He may be a fan of National
He's so
Geographic.
stupid.
He may be a fan of National Geographic.
Maybe he is. So Kanye basically said, "You are my wife, and it affects me when pictures are too sexy."
Too late.
And she said, "You built me up to be this sexy person and Oh, let me do our voice. Oh, Kanye, you built me. I can't do it. You built me up to be
Yeah,
this
that's
sexy person
horrible.
and confidence and all of this. And just because you're on a journey of transformation doesn't mean I'm in the same spot with you."
I don't believe any of it. I think it's all crap. I think it's all bullshit. I don't believe none of it. I think it's scripted crap. It's
See,
all
this is how
entertainment.
I was for all
I don't
that
believe
until
it.
he was like, "I'm against pornography." I was like, "Wait a minute now, nigga, you going too far."
He said he's against pornography.
Yeah, I'm
He's
like,
trying to
wait,
fight
yeah,
his-
You
trying to
realize
fight-
you married a porn star.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
I'm
my
like, you can't-
point.
exactly. I'm like, you can't take that away. Like, that's, for
20
me,
plus celebrity men you have been with before you. 20 plus.
Amber Rose.
That's like the underground. That's like the Underground Railroad. and
Come
that shit.
on, man. Your whole career is based off of you taste testing Ray J.
You stupid.
Taste testing, Ray J.
She didn't taste test him. She tasted Ray
She
J.
tasted.
He hit it first.
She full mealed Ray J. So when you marry a woman with that kind of background, what do you expect? You can't tell her not to wear pumps with a little cheek out the dress. That's just what's gonna
She's
happen.
had all these babies, and she's got the money to get the work done. It looks like she hasn't had near baby.
This
She
is
can
Kim
afford the surrogate.
Kardashian.
This is Kim Kardashian. She is not going to be in Moo She's not going to be in Kitten Heels. It's
Right.
never going to happen. Look
Kitten
at her
Heels.
mother. Her mother's 112.
Hilarious.
and
That's that little
Today.
Churchill.
and
That's
Kris
the little church
Jenner
lady.
is
there.
banging because she's going to keep getting snatched. I mean, she got her
Absolutely.
a brother that's what, 3/4 younger than her? I
Why
mean,
is he there? Wait, your hand is
What?
raised.
What?
What?
No, I'm hitting that. It's me. It's me. I'm the brother that's
Chris?
Uh-huh.
You want the mama?
Huh? I don't care. I don't
Why
give a
would you
damn.
not want the mama? That's
Yeah,
your
I'm
thing.
just trying to clarify.
She
I-
love black dudes.
Exactly.
Kris
I'm
Jenner.
They
perfect.
all do except for
Well-
Courtney. Courtney just ain't never ventured over to, Black
But see,
Transylvania.
the difference is the dudes. The
'Cause I
dudes.
swear, all them fools become zombies and
Okay, don't
vampires
they?
after messing with
Because
them.
Lamar
brothers is
Odom
Black
be scratching
widows.
his nuts on live
Did you
TV.
see? Did you see his uncensored? I just wanted to
No.
reach through the screen and hug the brother. Like, oh
wanted
my
to hug
God,
him?
Lamar
what
Odom?
did she
Oh,
do
my
to
God.
you?
I didn't see it, but I wouldn't want to hug him.
So a mixture of
I just wanted to-
Kardashian and crack
No.
is the killer.
Something wrong with
No,
Lamar.
seriously.
You like,
It is.
I left Taraji for. I'm like, you left Taraji? Nigga? What's wrong with you?
For Khloe Kardashian.
Come on, dog.
Listen,
But that's
a
their
dangerous-
MO. You know, they the kids. That's why I was tripping when so-called Khloe got all mad at homegirl for messing with Tristan. I'm
Right.
like, ho, that's
Magilla
karma.
Gorilla shouldn't be mad
Right,
at
and
That's
nobody.
karma,
For all
baby.
your stuff
You
that y'all
done
been
took
doing.
50, 11 dudes from other women. Now you want to get mad when homegirl take your man. Like, boo, that's the least of your karmas.
Right. You talking about she was
You-
following him in a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah.
She saw him in a restaurant and in New York or something like that. Walking
Okay.
down the street, I think it was where Chloe saw.
I don't follow
Tristan.
them, so,
You don't- okay. Well, anyway,
I just
she
know
mad
she-
because
That's
her
a
baby
penis you can
daddy.
keep.
I just know
Okay.
that whole.
Had me stalking and
I mean, that whole family is
Walking.
But
toxic.
you know, he was the only one that could pretty much get her pregnant because she was trying to get pregnant for a while. So when Tristan,
well, you know,
got
poor
up in the
Lamar's
gut-
spermies was all doped up. They didn't know which way to go. They
Listen.
probably going down to the wrong hole.
When you listen, this family
It was
turned.
doped up.
This family turned an Olympian, an Olympic champion,
to a woman.
into a
He used
woman.
to be in
Right.
the Wheaties box.
Are you fucking serious?
Right.
Do you know the determination it takes to become an Olympic champion, but you couldn't overcome the Kardashian
Whatever you did
curse?
to him made him put on some titties. Like,
Are
Right.
you, and cut it off all the way.
but the thing is, it's like this is this type of stuff. That's why I say it in my act, and I say it and I believe it. This is the decade of the hoe. And
It's been
men,
the decade. When hasn't it been the decade?
Well,
No, it's more forthcoming.
now there's just a
no,
bunch of declarated hoes.
acceptable.
Now
Well,
you
yeah,
got
but
hoes.
like
that's
right now, it's
acceptable.
celebrated hoes.
Yes.
You know,
I think no. I think the hoes are just more visual. Now we
No,
we
the
can
men
see-
celebrate them. They wife them because there's too many hoes walking around with big ass rocks on their hand and good women sitting at home eating flaming hot Cheetos.
Well, listen, I can't blame
Fingers are red.
I can't blame if
She's
she
red.
Right. All red.
There's
Either that or they done
mad
learned how to
good women
suck it
right
real
now looking
good.
at their third cat. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Talking
Yeah.
about, you know what, I could use another cat. Where these
more
hoes is
cats.
coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I always say I hold too early. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
they
hold
skip-
the
they-
Freaknik area. I,
before
you know, I
your
hold,
time?
you know, I hold too early. I hold like I gotta go dig up my hole in a VHS tape. It's
Well,
like,
they do
yeah,
nothing.
For my time.
In other words, if
time.
you have not had a whole phase, the time is now.
Yeah.
Get your fellatio on. Go out there and do your thing.
no, like Megan said, it's a hot girl summer. A whole lot of women just turned into big old hoes this summer.
It's like you said,
And they
it's
still
celebrated.
holding
It's
on.
crazy.
They trying to be hoes in the winter.
Even it's grandmom hoes out there.
It's too cold.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's too cold to be a hoe. They, if you ain't found your little cuddle up partner by now, it's too late.
conceiving time right now.
It's deceiving time.
Conceiving.
This cuffing
It's even-
season right now.
Yeah.
Tell
And-
me about this No Nut November. What was that about?
I am not participating in this. No.
What is it?
No Nut November.
What is that?
Dudes are like, we ain't nutting this month. I'm like, are y'all
Who
serious?
said that and why?
Dudes.
Oh, it's gonna be some angry. Who comes? Oh my God! Did you see Ray Grady's post today about these hurtfulness ass niggas?
And I
Talking
follow
about
Ray
these
Grady.
men with
I
these
haven't-
bitch ass tendencies and how they be getting all upset when women reject them. He said, "You hurtfulness niggas."
Yeah, they
You
slapping
hurtfulness.
women for rejection now. They like literally are
like
physically
killing women.
yeah.
Like they crazy. It's like who?
strangling the shit out of them. Like you gonna love me
Right.
or nobody else.
Your
It's
actions are scaring me right
That's
now.
all right. I'm crazy.
Ah!
I'm a little crazy.
It's a lot of bitch ass.
real good at that.
It is a lot of bitch assness going
Yeah,
around.
it's a lot of.
I mean,
bitch
but you know,
Definitely.
it comes from a lack of fathers in the household. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them can't take rejection. A lot of them can't take, stern, strong. Not even just women, but people in general. Because you notice a lot of the reactions from these young dudes is just over the top. They're ready to kill a nigga
But
over
you
nothing.
get attention from it now. Like you get
Right.
followers, you get shows.
I
from
don't
it.
even think
That's-
it's that because I'm not.
Everybody
doing-
hoping to go viral off some
They
stupid
wanna
shit.
go viral.
Everybody
that's
want to
a-
be famous. And see, that's what social media has done. Social media took away the luster of being famous. There used to be a time that was a brass ring. That was a tier. Only a few were chosen.
You had to actually
Now-
work for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you maybe do other things. But
Right.
now anyone can be famous. It's no longer any luster. It's no longer any brass ring or
Very
a
true.
top spot.
It's not
Anybody-
special. It's not
No,
special. Just like music, anybody can make music now. So now that's why
Anybody.
we have.
It's like it's no big deal. Everybody famous now.
Well, how do you feel about that? Knowing that you had to work your ass off, you had to sacrifice, you had to do what you had to do to get to the point where you're at now. But we're
Well,
going to
what-
come back to that after our break.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need
So-
to think on that because I don't want to be too
That was
direct.
smooth.
Yeah. So we'll be right back with Off the Leash with comedians Marlon Ballard and Jordan Styles on IBNXradio.com. Stay tuned.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this game. That's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. Don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Spy raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Wilt. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. I'm the shit now, according to the way that I'm positioned. In this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know them West Side RSCs is us. LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze and bust. If a rap nigga diss, switch cheese and bust. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love in the dream we trust. You'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny copy, that's my low, young supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustles seem to rush? Las Vegas strip pop, yeah, you creamed them punks. After all that looking tough, all he seen was stunts. 50 Cent and Mayweather flee the scene with us. True story. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look.
All right, and we are back with the Off the Leash show with comedians Marlon Ballard and Jordan Styles, and we have a special guest in the building. Comedian actress Coco Brown is here. With us.
Hey now.
Yes,
Miss
and
Brown.
Yeah. And this is
If you're nasty.
yeah.
If you're nasty.
Right.
So we want
And
to talk
she
about,
is.
Ooh, how you know?
Just by the way she drank that red wine. You see that? Look
I'm
at her
grown.
eyes.
Seductive.
Yeah.
I'm grown.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of woman you come to my house, I'm giving you due
She's,
say and
hey,
see what
y'all, she
happens.
put powder on
right.
her shit. She put baby powder
I
on
keep
her shit.
Hennessy in the freezer. I don't like no punks in the
That's
house.
the shit.
I know that's right. I'm coming over.
You know you still put powder on your chest. You can still see it sometime on top of your
Hell
collar.
no. And just gonna give myself cancer. Shit. No, sir, honey.
Oh, that's right. Johnson & Johnson did
Yeah,
have
I
an
ain't
issue
put
with
no powder nowhere, honey.
know.
I'm not trying to get no
and they've
cancer.
had it. Listen, and they've known this for years.
For years.
Oh,
They've
wait.
just
But
been-
it's crazy. I remember being told that as a child by my grandmother. Don't put baby powder down there.
or petroleum. Because if it's petroleum, the same thing.
Well,
The
you know-
elements that are in gas are in the same thing
Well,
as
you
in
know,
petroleum.
back in the day, you know how women stopped from getting pregnant? Like women that worked in whorehouses? They would put petroleum
Yeah.
jelly up there.
'Cause it's
stuff
toxic.
Because it's toxic and it would stop the sperm. So that's how women could be in whorehouses back in the day and never get pregnant.
Yeah, that
See, I
petroleum.
didn't know about that.
But they know
Learn
it.
something
That's
new
the
every day.
problem. Anyway, you know how
I
we
mean,
get.
that's their lifestyle. You got to learn. You got to do your research.
That's the knowledgeable minute with Coco.
You got to do your research. Shoot.
Look, as long as they don't come out with nothing about cocoa butter, I'm good. As long as cocoa
Could you
butter.
imagine if something came out about shea butter?
Man, listen.
We all be some dead.
So what is it though? What would it be like?
I don't know. Like, you know, it causes
It's
skin
it's
darkening or
Crisco
skin
with
lightening.
coloring.
Exactly.
It's
No
really
shea
Cri-
butter called syphilis.
It's really Cisco.
Could you
Crisco.
imagine?
No.
No,
I could
'cause
not.
my whole house is full of shea butter.
That's
I'm
what we
selling that shit
smell.
like dope.
That's what that smell is.
How much shea butter in my house?
Y'all are
That was
so
that smell
crazy.
she said that you smell straight like
Stop.
shea. Real
Okay,
black
let's
woman.
get to
Real
let's get
black
to the
woman.
segment. Okay, so y'all know that we used to do our show on Thursdays, and we would call it Throwback Thursdays when it was Marlon's time to do his segment. So now we're on Tuesdays, and now it's going to be called Throwback Tuesdays, and we
Tuesday.
can still use the hashtag TBT.
We can make it
Do
viral.
something
We can make it
about it.
viral.
Do something.
Yeah.
We can
So
make it viral.
this week, Marlon, it's on you. What you got?
This Throwback Tuesday, and y'all know every week I pay tribute to an artist that really don't get much recognition. You know, probably a 90s artist, sometimes 2000s. But today, I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Monica. Monica has been out for a minute.
we
Just
should.
saw Monica.
So
She was at the
underrated.
Rose Bar. a couple
Beautiful,
days
very talented vocals off the charts.
Been off the
And a
charts.
sweet person.
ago. And still looks good. Like she still
Still
looks
looks
the
good.
same. She was just in Rose Bar the other day.
Really?
Yeah, with her little group and a little section and all that. Cool as can be.
And,
Still the same.
she's young because she came out around 14. So I'm like, yo, Monica was,
She was 14.
she was young.
young.
She was young. So Monica, she
You know,
started
they just
off
they
with the-
they just did, gave her a hard time because she wore them sandals in that video.
Girl, I was about to
bring them
talk
sandals
about
up.
them.
I was about to
With
bring them
that wedge
sandals.
heel.
The before you walk out my life sandals. I'm like, yo.
I'll never
these are
forget
the-
that.
And
I
they were
remember
sitting like they were slew-footed. I was like, yo,
wow.
Monica, at least turn them straight.
That's
Please.
probably what had her punch Brandy. Because Brandy probably was like, yo,
like we
sandals.
was confused and we didn't know should we respect her as an elder
Right.
or should she be one of us? We didn't know where to put her. You know?
Because she did have on stockings, too.
Those
Girl,
long
did
ass
she
Miss
not?
Monica.
She always had weird
with the
shoe issues.
pantsuit.
Her stylist was named Ethel.
She had that donkey heel. She
Yes.
had that donkey heel in one of them videos. With I was
Hoop
like,
heels,
yo,
yes.
why are you wearing Christian heels in this video?
Yo.
Because she was going to walk out his life and she needed a solid heel. Because she was going to be doing a lot of walking.
You was gonna hear her walk out your life.
No
You
kidding. That's
Right.
was gonna hear her
You know,
walk
she was
out
going
your
straight to Bible study when she
Yes,
left.
that was a long ass walk.
Yeah,
I need
Monica
these
had a
heels to
great-
last.
she had a
she
great
had them
career.
cedar heels.
She's had a great career. She has
I love
a number
Monica.
of
She's a
hits
sweetheart.
from Angel of Mine to just one of them days.
And that new
to
song she got,
everything.
Commitment. I almost crashed my car
You
singing
heard
that
Good
one
Sex
day.
and Commitment?
Oh, that's
I
her?
need good
Yes,
sex.
that song. That's
Not
my
only that,
joint.
shout out to Monica being able to keep the same hairstyle for 25 years and don't nobody say nothing.
It got
because
long
it looks
around
good.
the,
because it still looks good on her. You know what I'm
It do,
saying?
it do. Short hair fits some people. Some short hair don't fit some people. You
The
know?
curls did change, okay? She
what?
did. She got some different curls in there. Don't.
Has she ever had
It,
curls?
Monica
It
is
wasn't
dope.
always wrapped. She put a curl in it.
Yeah.
She
They gonna take
took
up for
the
their
do
girl.
rag off a couple of
They gonna
times,
take
homeboy.
up for their
Monica,
girl.
Monica don't play. She don't play. Dallas Austin did an interview and said, yo, she actually slapped Brandy one day, like before a performance.
Yeah,
I was
because
like,
Brandy
yo.
was like, "Yo, them sandals is horrible," and she was like,
I
"Yo,
didn't do no duets with you, girl. I'm in here in the red bottom. You in here with these church sandals.
I never got the beef between. I'm like, y'all are great artists. Don't beef.
What
Like,
were they
just make
beefing
it-
about?
Just how they put Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera towards each other. Like,
But
against-
was
Well,
it
they
Britney
do that as female comedians.
Yes,
We-
they do.
we
But
did
did
that.
anybody
Yes, they
see
do.
this?
I done found that I had whole beefs with female comedians, and I'm
Ain't
thinking
even
we
know
cool.
about it.
Nope. Till we did a show together and was like, so we heard you didn't like me. What?
Right. I didn't never say that.
As
Like,
much as he say, she say. And then
Girl,
when
I
they put
don't know
y'all
you.
together, man,
exactly.
I love your work, but I don't know you.
I don't even know you
all I
like
know is
that.
Monica kept that energy when she saw Brandy. She kept that energy.
Did she?
That's
yeah.
crazy because Brandy's from Compton, right? So
Somewhere
I
over
think she
there.
had a little bit of edge to her. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, and wait, my
She wanted to be nice to
Compton,
Brandy
nah,
being she out
Compton
here
ain't no
killing
joke.
people on freeways and shit.
Girl, you brought that up.
you down. Run you
That's
down.
a gangster.
She
That's
will
a gangster.
never live that down.
No, of
Ever.
course
You
not
can't-
because she
you
did
can't
it
I
let
on
want to
purpose.
be
Yeah.
nice to her, but to get off
did
on
it on purpose.
vehicular homicide.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
just saying.
and
They
never
say-
served no jail time.
And then
No.
did she have an album at the same time? Like she ran somebody down and was like, Brandy's new album coming out.
You know what?
I think that was a time.
It was called The
It
Rundown.
was called The Rundown.
Hit and Run, the new single by Brandy.
featuring Halle Berry. Yeah, Halle was running people over too.
A passenger for love.
Why don't we ever stay on his segment? We
No,
always
it's
do this
no, 'cause
every
I'm
time.
glad Coco's here because I knew I was gonna bring up the sandals, but I'm like somebody gonna bring up the sandals. And it's Coco.
I said we was mad at her for them sandals because we didn't know whether to worship God or praise the devil. We didn't
Right.
know what to do.
Yo, I'm not gonna even lie though. I remember her second toe hanging over the front of the sandal a little bit. It was
Girl,
touching
it
the
was-
concrete.
it was
And she had the
Right.
reinforced toe
Suicide.
stockings. It was the reinforced toe
It
stockings.
was about to commit
The
suicide.
Baptist stockings, them real thick ones. You know what I mean?
All I can say is Monica is a dope singer, and I think that when
With Baptist
when
stockings.
Whitney Houston gave her the
I saw
microphone,
that. Yep.
and she was singing on that shoot, and she did all of them runs and shoot. I think Brandy was in the back like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
I can't do my
Well,
runs
they
like
always
that.
said they felt that Monica was a better singer, but Brandy was a better performer.
But Brandy got stabbed by Whitney Houston though. That was like her little
Cinderella and all that.
right. They like had a real bond and all
Well, Whitney
that.
could have
So
been high. We don't know.
Yeah.
that's true. Whitney was always high, allegedly.
Allegedly.
No.
The glasses
So, wait,
segment
wait,
on the thing was always funny.
There were
I think
times she
high
was
people are
high.
always high. I think high
What did
people-
you say?
High people are always high.
Always.
I think drunk people always drunk. You over here drinking what?
That part. So people, addicts are always high. Like I think people at that level of cocaine, they always have to have something in their system. So even at the Grammys, you like, you ready?
Right.
For real.
I think that's why I like Bobby so much. Bobby always kept that same.
Bobby dropped a bag of cocaine
Bobby always
during
high.
during the show, and you remember? I think you brought it up. He was like, "Yeah." It was visible as hell. So yeah,
Damn.
He snaked out the video.
yeah.
Bobby, yeah, come back. Where you going?
The song ain't over, Bobby.
Which means
Yes,
he
it
probably
is.
just took a hit because he didn't even get into his pocket all the way. He was like, "What?" Had to wrap it up real quick and put it right here. And
Stupid.
it was like, "Yeah."
When
Cocaine's a
he
hell
couldn't
of a
hide, he
drug,
sniffed it
yo.
on stage. He was like, I can't hide
No.
it. Every little step.
Right.
Right. That's
and ran
why,
out the
listen,
back.
if you can continue to
God.
do all that, remember the steps, and be on cocaine.
No, cocaine is a highly functional drug.
I don't know.
A lot of people.
I know some highly functional cocaine addicts.
See,
highly
all
functional.
the ones I knew, it was crack. It was
But that's
too late.
different.
It was too late.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. When you go to crack, that's
They
it.
changed the chemical
You know what I'm
composition
saying?
of
No,
it. It was
pure
done.
cocaine, that's you can function on that. You can run
Can
countries.
you?
You can run countries.
How do you know?
Well, I'm saying, look at our president.
Go on, Coco. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, to wear hair like that for the last 30 years. You
I mean,
gotta
he
be
meant
on crack.
that.
He meant that.
You know what I'm saying? He
It was
meant to
on
get
purpose.
that airbrush every day
It
look
was on
orange.
purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, he's despicable.
I don't know, man. That dude.
You're gonna start seeing him in them Instagram videos when the dudes getting them lace fronts with the waves.
Did you
I'm
see
gonna
the-
tell you something. If he don't get voted back in, which I'm hoping he doesn't, but I promise you, I think he's gonna have a lockdown where they're gonna have a standoff to get him out. He said he
Well,
is not
what did
leaving
I
that
say?
damn house.
Listen, this dude right here. Go ahead. What you got to
Trump
say?
literally said, if I get voted out, there will be a problem. And then you had people like the Proud Boys. You had these white factions saying, "Listen, Mr. Trump, if you need us, we will be there at your beck and call."
Damn.
And these are white supremacists, KKK, the Proud Boys, who call themselves Western chauvinists, who are ready to basically go to war at any given time. And my question is, who are you going to be shooting? Who are you going to be attacking? Is it black people? Is it the establishment, police officers, maybe military who are
Anybody
going
that tries to
occupy?
remove him from the White House.
So that's going to be a problem, because then what do we do as civilians?
I don't mean no harm. As long as he's in office, I'm gonna tell you something. We are not outside of seeing another civil war.
Right.
Well, he
I agree.
said he wants a civil war if he gets impeached.
Damn.
You can literally look this up right now. There will be a problem.
Go ahead and say your 4-letter sentence with the period at the end.
He's a goon. What?
We need an army. That's what. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we need an army.
We need an army.
We need an army. We need shooters. We need people.
Well, go to Chicago and recruit.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, but
Go to Chicago,
but
go to
we need-
Detroit, and recruit.
We need intelligent people, though. We just don't need people.
I didn't say that, Chicago. It was yours.
No, we'll need them
They
too.
just shot a bullet for Chicago. They was like,
Right.
gonna hit Atlanta in about 3
Well,
hours, bitch ass.
Right,
Yo,
exactly.
speaking of Chicago, Trump literally just made a comment saying that Iraq is safer than Chicago.
How true is that
Did he
statement coming
really?
from that man?
Well, what I need to know what the underlying meaning of that
And
is.
why would he
when
say
has he
that?
ever been to the south side of Chicago?
Never.
No, but he probably gets intel. He's probably like, we're gonna send some troops in there because this is ridiculous. We
But he'll
got
possibly be in Atlanta on Friday.
500 murders in one weekend. Is
On
ridiculous.
Friday?
Yeah.
He'll be here for what?
The Black Voice of Trump coalition. He's
Because
trying
as you
to.
know, there are black people that actually vote Republican and
Uncle Ruckus.
for Trump.
Yeah,
As
so
of right now.
Don't trust them new niggas.
Right.
But you even got
Trust
people. You've even got people in the hip hop community that are like, "Nah, Trump is not as bad as they say he is." Did you see that interview with my son and this one dude? They were having this debate.
Oh, poor little Van, honey, they ate him alive a couple of weeks ago.
Listen, yeah, Van Jones.
They ate him alive.
Oh,
D.L. Hughley went in.
I love
on him.
D.L. Hughley.
But
Shout out to
we
him.
still need the Van Joneses, because up until this point, he's actually been an advocate for a lot of the policies that help black people. I'm not saying 100% because he's still part of that, but at least you give a good face. Damn,
And my thing is this: for all we know, he's a spy.
could be. I don't
Hey.
trust none
Keep
of
your
them.
friends close and your enemies closer.
I think if you're anywhere part of that circle and they're allowing you to do any of this, you're part of it, and it's just all. What can I say?
It's all comedy. It's all just,
It's all comedy?
But it's scary comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
It ain't
it's
funny
scary
to me. It
comedy.
ain't funny to me.
All right, so guys, so we got from Monica to Donald Trump again.
Right,
So
how'd that
let's get into the reason why Coco Brown is here. Coco Brown is here.
We apologize. We go off on a tangent.
No,
do.
it's fine, honey. I got a podcast too, so I know, honey. We sometimes we only interview the guests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It don't even happen. We're like, come back next week. We got you.
I'm over here.
Right, right. So we need to.
We still learning. We still learning.
Coco Brown, thank you for coming. We
Thank you for
appreciate you for
having me,
being
girl.
here.
Thank you for having
You have done so much. And I feel like as an artist, as a comedian, as an actress, we talked about having that celebrityism is being watered down by social media, and you have not gotten your accolades. I mean, you've gotten them, some of them, like the Tyler Perry. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But you've been in the game for a long time.
24 years in April.
Wow. I think
Yeah.
well, our soundboard is not working, but hand claps and kudos to that
Thank
because
you.
it's so hard
I
to
still
stay.
have pieces of my mind. Yes.
Yes, it's hard to stay in the game for that long. Being
Yeah.
a female comedian,
Yeah.
one being black,
Yeah.
a woman, and just trying to
And actually being funny.
actually being funny.
Let's just put that out there.
Yes, yeah.
Because if I was corny as fuck, I'd probably be famous now.
Oh, girl.
or a joke thief, because joke thieves make it. Carlos Miller.
Oh,
Jesus.
well, could we edit that one out, please?
No, not Carlos Miller.
Okay, I'm about to say.
No. What's the Hispanic guy? Carlos.
Carlos Mencia.
Mencia.
I was like, we
Whoa.
take that
No.
back.
Carlos
I'm
Mencia.
like
Carlos
Miller.
Miller.
No.
Hell
Carlos Mencia.
I was about to
Sorry
fight
about
you.
That. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Carlos Miller. No,
Nick.
Carlos
No.
Mencia is a known joke thief. Carlos Mencia. Let me get that straight.
yeah.
Yes.
Well,
But they
Yes.
called him out for that on camera.
Oh, everybody did, and it
But it
hurt
didn't
him to
matter.
an extent. But it did hurt him eventually.
But
He's
at that
not-
point, he already had made it. The millions
but
were
you-
there.
But you
His-
know what? I hope he saved his money because look at him now.
Yeah, he's nowhere.
He's like working the clubs with me.
Punchline.
He's
The
coming
fact that he
behind
was
me at the
allowed to
Funny Bone
make
now.
it that
Wow.
So I mean, you know, it eventually catches up with you, but that's not even the case. It's like, you know, I'm gonna keep it real. Hollywood has become lazy, and Hollywood wants ready baked celebrities.
Yeah.
They don't want to make celebrities anymore. They don't want to make anybody, take anybody that's worked hard and put in their time. They don't want to do the work anymore. They want you to come already ready baked and famous. They want that microwave fame.
Right.
Same with comedians and
With everybody, with everybody.
Entertainment
I
in
mean, I
general.
think that in all actuality, let's keep it 100. They're doing it more with us. Because when you look at these white people that come up and all of a sudden they're big names and being leads in movies, they did not come from social media.
but a lot
I
of
don't never hear white people talk about social media. I go
They
to
don't
white
because it doesn't
clubs
affect
ever.
them. They do it to us.
Yeah.
They do it to us.
go to
Well,
white
you know, they
clubs all
like
the
to keep
time.
that bloodline in Hollywood. You know, that's a nephew of somebody or the
Oh no, that
cousin of
nepotism is
somebody.
real, but
right.
you know, in Hollywood, they put it on us that we have to come already pre-cooked. Like they don't want to have to do any work.
So, not to cut you off, but do we think the Tyler Perry studio is going to change that in any way? Maybe for the next 5 to 10, maybe even 15 years? Is that going to be
Change it how?
well? Where
Becoming
we have,
like
Because
the
even
new
he made a whole
Hollywood.
movie full of social media people.
that's true, but maybe that was just to say, hey, I did that, so now that I have the studio, I can allow more carte blanche. You guys have more of a choice to how you are represented and how you are. Or is he
Okay.
part of that? Or is he part of
No,
that?
let me just say, and I would never say anything ill against that man because he's done great things. But coming from that world, being in that world for 6 years, I tell people all the time, Tyler has become who he is because he is the only chief of his tribe. There's a bunch of Indians, but there's one chief, period. I remember working on Byron Allen's show, The First Family.
Another one.
And, you know, Byron and Ted Lang, who played Isaac on The Love Boat, they were working, Byron, of course, was executive producer, Ted Lang was directing the episode, and they knew I came from that, you know, world, and they said, how does Tyler do it? And I said, well, for one, I said, there's one chief at Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
One. I said, everybody else are Indians.
Right.
I said, there's no, like, most of these networks have multiple chiefs. And that's why everything has to get rolled through so many different hands and opinions and decisions. Where with TP, you know, it's one person. Once it gets to him, decision made, it's done. It's in stone. It's a wrap. I commend him for giving so many unknown people a shot. You know, I mean, because all of his new shows coming out, it's all new people. That we've
sometimes
never
it's
I watch
seen,
Sisters.
Run BET
and-
now.
never
He run BET.
seen,
Yeah.
never seen, never heard before in your life. He's giving them shots. Will it change anything? Well, if you got the money to rent one of his sound stages, yes, but TP's only doing what TP does over there. Now he rents it out to other other studios, networks, and people. But you're not going in there and selling something to Tyler Perry Studios and getting him to do. No,
He's still a
everything-
corporation. He's
doing what Tyler Perry does.
I got you.
It has to have his name on it from beginning to end. So everybody always come to me saying, I got this story for Tyler. Well, good luck with that.
How do you feel if it does it help or does it hurt him being the only chief? How do you feel if it like do you feel like
I think
him being the only
eventually
chief
he's going to have to. Well, maybe he won't have to, because at this point you've got a studio in Atlanta that could swallow Warner Brothers,
right?
Fox,
not to mention
ABC, NBC, Universal. Right now, it can swallow it.
Yeah.
And then you got a guy like Brian Allen who has Comcast, who's buying up all these networks.
Exactly.
And if they can bring that together, we would literally.
I mean, Byron was at the gala.
Yeah.
They boys.
Now, how
That would be amazing.
Just to change gears really quick, how is his court case going with the whole? I think the Supreme
It's still
Court?
going. He didn't take it to the Supreme Court. But I know if you watch the Breakfast Club interview.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, you need to watch it because he broke it down how with it going to the Supreme Court, it's going to take away a mandate that actually protects us.
Right, from discrimination.
Exactly.
We-
It's going to actually flip it and not do what he intended it to do. It's
Right.
going to flip it backwards.
That's awesome.
Well, shout out to Brian Allen and the work he's doing and the
Byron.
networks he's buying. He's literally trying to pave the way for us to have a face, a voice, and the whole nine.
But no, Tyler, he's going to open up doors if you have the means. Like If I sold a movie to Lionsgate right now and I said I wanted to shoot it in Atlanta, it's going to be shot at Tyler Perry Studios,
Yeah.
point blank.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's coming here shooting everything there. And that's where he's making a lot of his money because, Coming to America 2's there right now.
Ain't that
Bad Boys
amazing?
3 or 4 is there now. They're getting ready to shoot Black Panther 2 there. I mean, he right now,
He doing it.
Soundstage is making coins, honey.
He's
They're about
doing
to have
it.
Miss America there.
The Democratic National
Yeah,
Convention is
the
about to be
convention,
there.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so it's like...
So it's obvious who his ties are. It's who his friends are.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you've got the means to get something made and you've got a major studio behind you and you want to shoot it in Atlanta, then yes, you'll be at Tyler Perry Studios. But saying, I've got an idea and I've got a show idea and I've got a movie idea and I want Tyler Perry to produce it, well, then I guess you're ready to sell it to him because it has to say directed, written, and produced by. Mm-hmm.
And that means
there's nothing he's done that does not have those accolades.
Right. And
That's
I don't
just
think
general knowledge
people would
if you
have a
read the
problem.
credits.
Yeah. I don't think people will have a problem selling it to him, knowing if it's their first thing. Because if I'm like, oh, I got this script, Tyler Perry bought it, I would be so like ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? But me being an artist, I don't know if I would like feel some type of way if he made so much money off of it. I just would have to word my contract the proper way.
Well, will people like?
But
Go ahead.
I wanted to get back into you. So how you got? Let me ask this
Go
question
ahead,
real
go
quick. So transitioning, well, you didn't really transition from comedian to actress because you still do your comedy. How do you feel like either one has played a role in you becoming the success that you are? Was it your comedy first? Because you always
Comedy built me grassroots wise.
Okay.
I built my fans through stand up, through Comic View and First Amendment. And, I never did Def Jam. People always assume I did Def Jam. I was completely shaded off of Def Jam. Yeah, I'm going to say it out loud.
Okay.
Like my name was on the list and my name was taken off saying I had a death in the family and that was a bald-faced lie.
Wow.
So that's a whole other story. But people assume I did it. But I've done a lot of different comedy shows. I've had my own 1-hour special on Bounce TV. I've got 2 CDs, 2 albums on iTunes right now. It was all grassroots. It was all grassroots for me. I shot my own first 1-hour special myself, called Don't Judge Me. But then when I got with Tyler Perry, it blew my mind that I had been doing comedy for, God, maybe 12 years when I got Tyler Perry. And then boom, people were like, I didn't know you was a comic. And I'm like, what? So many people.
Was it disappointing? Like, was it like?
It was shocking. At
bit?
first, it hurt a little bit because I thought I'd made a little name for myself. This is black people.
And you out here in these streets.
And I'm thinking I'm in these streets, and there was so many black people that came to my shows when they saw that I was at the Funny Bone or Improv or wherever I was, and they literally would come up to me and go, I didn't know you did comedy. You funny as hell. When'd you start?
13 years ago.
Like a decade ago, homie.
Right.
Like I've done this, that, the third. Then there were people who had followed my career from the very beginning, from my very first Comic View in 1998. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people have followed me. Now, it blew my mind. To me, I take it as a blessing because it's garnering me new fans.
Of course.
Because when I got on 911 on Fox, that all of a sudden whitened up my crowds.
Yeah.
I was
need
going to the
that.
same
Hey,
Funny
listen,
Bones and the same
you need
improvs
that.
and watching my crowd whiten up
Nice.
because they wanted to come see Nurse Carla do jokes.
Listen, I'm not
So-
gonna lie. Them white folk can get that money, man.
And I mean, and so to me, it just builds, the following. It builds the numbers on, I'm going to tell you something real talk. Do not let them beat you over the head about followers. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you can just get one video to go viral, you can have 14 followers.
Yeah, I mean,
They gonna
I think
come get you.
That's
Yeah.
the thing
I
that
realized that.
Yeah.
I've got 38,000 on Instagram, and I'm happy with it because they sitting up here right now. They engage me. I know my fans. When you got 14 million, who you talking to?
Right.
A lot of those are bots. They're there to fill up the void. I know my fans. They come on when I pop on an IG Live. I know a lot of their names. I know who they are.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, I tell people all the time, build your social media following, but don't let it stress you out.
Yeah.
I like to ask people that actually had to come from an era where it was about the grind. You actually had to be in that club.
That's over.
I know.
It's
How
over.
do you feel about
It
what's
sucks.
going on now? It
It
does,
sucks
right?
because Hollywood pretty much told me that my time in, my tenure, my sacrifice,
Doesn't
my
matter.
blood, sweat, and tears doesn't freaking matter. That's what they told me. I mean, literally, to be real with you, like when I first came off, the Tyler Show, I remember taking meetings in LA with different networks, let them know I'm a free agent now. I can, and I literally was told by a major executive at a major network to take Tyler Perry off my resume.
What?
Wow,
Now, mind
wait a
you,
minute, hold
you
on.
didn't see all these other credits before Tyler. All
Right.
you saw was this,
And take it
and
off.
you tell me because of that, it's gonna hold me back.
Wait a minute.
And
So-
I'm like, y'all all want to beat him, but you don't want to support nobody that came through. Because I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't trade my time with Tyler Perry for anybody. Because what it taught me, so many things, but the biggest thing it taught me, I can go on any other show. I come on there knowing my lines. I've broken down my character. I can shoot 2-3 episodes in a day, boo-boo. We going to take a week to shoot an episode? Call me when y'all ready.
So are
Right.
these some of the type of things that people go, yo, y'all just don't understand how this industry really is? Like, it's a lot of shady stuff. It's a lot
Well,
of
yeah, they want to beat him so bad, but yet they want to shade him, And it kills me. You know how many sets I've been on that I'll let remain nameless, where I've been pulled aside by the director, the producers, the EP, So how does he do it, Coca?
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Let's go to a break real quick because we got to go to a
Hold
break. We'll
that
hold that
thought.
thought. We're going to come right back because we want to know. So, or maybe we don't want to know. I don't
called
know.
Black excellence.
We stay tuned. IBNX Radio, Off the Leash, Marlon Ballard, Jordan Styles. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Bands too long for niggas so cheap and your flex so D and sex so D. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey, you got it, girl, you got it. Yeah, pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage. Waiting, hitting you the DM, looking violent. Talking while you come around and now they silent. Blew the coupe at 17, no guidance. You be staying low, but you know what the price is. Ain't never got you know it being modest. Poppin' ship it only cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Little baby in a bag and I'm Birkin. No 9 to 5, put the work in. Laws and all, I love them all. To me, you're perfect. Baby girl, you got it, girl, you got it, girl. You got it, girl, you got it, girl. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. Know you tired of the same damn thing. That's okay, cause baby, you got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. You the only one I'm tryna make love to, picking and choosing. They ain't really love you, running game using. All your stupid exes, they gon' call again. Tell them that a real nigga stepping in. Don't let them niggas try you, test your patience. Tell them that it's over, ain't no debating. All you need is me playing on your playlist. You ain't gotta be frustrated. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. Know you tired of the same damn thing. That's okay, cause baby, you got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. I don't wanna leave. Yeah. Got it, girl, you got it. Play no games. Freaky. I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweetie. Sweet like Pearland, sweet like Peachtree. Like that. I could tell you crazy, but she kinda intrigue me. Yeah, I like that. Seen it on the ground, trying to see that shit in 3D, mommy. I know I get around cause I like to move freely. But you can lock it down, I can tell by how you treat me. I seen how you did, homeboy, so please take it easy. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you need me. Yeah. 6 got tall, but I ain't trying to get preachy. No. I seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easier on me. Cause I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
All right, and we are back with Off the Leash with comedians Marlon Ballard and Jordan Styles, and we still have comedian and actress Coco Brown. She's also an entrepreneur. She's a little bit of everything, but we're gonna get into that in a few minutes.
Better have multiple hustles.
I know that's right. Streams, and more streams.
And she on a weight loss kick.
Yes, I am.
What you just say, 49 pounds? Or
48 pounds
48
down.
pounds.
And I want to lose
Congratulations
about
to
30
that.
more, and I'm good.
What's your secret?
Honestly, green tea.
That's
Wow.
I drink a lot of green tea.
Okay.
I do a lot of turmeric
Okay.
and apple cider vinegar. And portion control. I eat what I want.
Yeah.
I just made it that if I want pizza, okay, I'm gonna have one slice, lots of salad.
Can you
lots
really
of
eat
lemon
one
water.
slice?
I can.
You that disciplined?
I can.
You're a better person than me.
I can.
Okay.
And I won't eat the crust.
You ever heard of Tava tea?
Oh, I gotta eat the. I gotta eat the crust.
We deal with Tava tea. I may need to talk to you. After
Okay,
this.
holler
Yeah,
at me. I
Yeah,
can
we
get
got the
those social-
supplements, the
You can-
B12.
You can
the
get this 30 off me, brother. I'll be like, hey.
Listen, I've lost
I'll wave a flag.
12 pounds in probably 3.5 weeks
Oh, wow. Yeah, let me holler at you.
through the Tava tea and all that, and the
Okay.
supplements, the B12.
Because I even did the flat tummy tea for a second, and it's nothing but a laxative.
That's all it is. Yeah. But with
All
the,
of it
But
is.
with the Tava is you get the pills, the energy pills, you get the supplement, what kind of curbs
I take
your
so many
appetite
pills.
and
If you
all
saw
that.
my dresser right now, you would think I'm dying.
Really?
Because I have so many
Nothing but little orange
supplements.
pill bottles all over
I
the
have
place.
literally everything on there, from turmeric to garlic to potassium to magnesium to B12 to this to that. I mean,
There you go.
I take so
She's
many.
trying to live forever, y'all.
I know
So
that's
she,
right.
So she can
I
keep
got a
acting
king
and
to
giving us
raise,
those
baby.
good parts.
I got a king to raise.
That's
you
right.
go.
And we're gonna talk
Trying
about
to
your
offset
baby.
my bad habits.
We're gonna talk about your baby. Go ahead, Marlon. You had a
I do
question.
got a question for you, Coco Brown.
baby.
Do you think comedy has gotten messy as of lately with all the interviews and people coming out like with the Steve Harvey stories and the Paul Mooney stories? Do you think things has gotten a little messy, or do you think those
Well,
stories
the
need to
thing
be
is,
told?
you are at a point. We're at a point now that people have become desperate for any kind of to be relative. You know, to be what is it? I'm messing up the word. They just relevant.
Relevant.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Relevant. I'm like, oh, okay. I smoked weed a little earlier, but and I think people are trying anything, and people there's no bar, there's no boundaries anymore. Stuff that used to be hushed about in the green room amongst comics is now become general knowledge. You know, people are desperate. They're thirsty.
Right.
And so it's like, you know, I've told my mother everything that may come out on me when I make it. You know, because in my mind, I haven't made it yet. In my mind, I'm still hustling for that next level.
Right.
You know, and in the same token, I'm grateful for the level I'm at right now because I can still go to the store with my son and not have to take a gang of security with me.
Yeah.
I can still walk through the airport by myself and get on my plane and I'm fine. You know, and I get recognized. I take a bunch of selfies. People are very respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Right now.
Right now. But if I blow up to big time status, you know, it comes with a whole nother level of crap.
So how do you feel? Because I often think about, as an artist, you're not satisfied because you feel like you've accomplished something, but it's still some more things that you want to go get. Mm-hmm. So do you ever feel like you're going to reach that level of satisfaction, or do you think you're going to continue to keep on going? Like, what do you...
The thing is, I never put a cap on myself. I never put a expiration date.
Okay.
You know, I just do. I'm one of those people that have to be inspired. I was inspired to do comedy. That it fell in my lap, and it just became a passion.
Who inspired you?
Honestly, the Fat Doctor. You
Fat
know,
Doctor, okay.
Yeah, Fat Doctor, and
know who
and
that is.
shout out
Tell
to
him.
Fat Doctor,
DC.
praying
Shout out
for
to
you,
the
brother.
Fat
Love
Doctor.
you so much, praying for him. Everybody, please pray for Fat Doctor. He's dealing with some health issues. Pray for him. That man believed in me before anybody else did. And then, like I say, when I first got into comedy, my friend Onyx was the one who forced me into an open mic. You know, because he thought I was funny in college.
So
How'd you
you
do? How'd you
remember
do?
your first 5 minutes?
I do.
Okay.
And they stared at me like I had two heads. because I was trying to be a comic.
Right.
I had watched Def Jam and Comic Views. I
You
thought
did
it was
what you
easy.
thought was funny. And what
I thought it was easy. And so many people who get in this game think it's easy.
It's easy.
And those first few minutes, them people stared at me like I had two heads. And I got nervous and I blurted out, well, you know, I'm telling y'all right now, I don't even need this job because I work for the circus and I'm straight. And the audience busted out laughing. But what they failed to realize, I really did work for Ringling Brothers at the time. I worked for their corporate offices.
There's always a hint of truth.
And then when they laughed at,
they
laughed at it, I said, no, I ain't taming no monkeys or no lions or nothing. And they cracking up. And I'm like, look, I ain't no clown. I work behind a desk. And I said, you know what? Y'all ain't gonna laugh at my journey. Like, y'all ain't gonna laugh at my job or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was being serious.
Right.
But that was my first lesson in what's funny is what's real.
Mm-hmm.
The audience can tell when you're faking it.
Absolutely.
Now, these new audiences who are trained on social media,
They don't know the difference.
Ooh, Lord.
po babies don't know jack.
Because they got that.
They
that
don't know
distance in
jack. They
between
don't
is
know that a
different.
lot of times they're paying top dollar to go see somebody bullshit them for 30 minutes.
Right.
They don't know.
If they could
but
last
the
30
crowds
minutes.
we came up in, them Def Jam, them Comic View crowds, them Showtime at the Apollo crowds, oh, baby, they knew your ass was faking it within 30 seconds and would boot the shit out.
But you know what I
Yes.
just realized? We're 2.5 generations, 3 generations from that.
Exactly, we are.
I just
crazy.
realized I'm old.
Yes,
and,
we're
and
old.
I'm getting old, and I'm at that
What
point.
we learned in this game does not
Stop shaking your
apply.
head.
It applies when we're in our element, in our clubs, in front of our people.
Right.
I mean, I look at my crowds. Them same people that go see them social media comics, they don't come see me.
Right.
Who come see me is them people that go see the Bruce Bruces and the Samoas
Yeah. Right.
and the Rickies and the Earthquakes and the Don DC Currys.
Right.
They're coming to see real live stand-up comedy.
Well, they've
Yeah.
had
They're
these
not coming to
social
see
media
me.
guys come and try to do that whole social media thing on stage and try to do the comedy thing, and it bombs. It doesn't work, and people are like, "What are you
It
doing?"
doesn't work for all of them, but
Well,
some
see,
of them
ones
like
I've
these
seen,
new
the ones-
these new crowds don't know that half of these fools is up there doing comic view jokes.
right.
Because
And
Yeah,
doing
new
ugly
crowds.
jokes
These crowds
because
never
these
been.
kids don't know. They just want a selfie. They are there for a selfie.
So they see you every day. They're on these phones, and they see you every day on this Instagram and think,
Like,
"Oh, this
I
guy
still
is-
do colleges, and when it kills me, I was literally on most of my colleges. I'm the only real comedian, I guess you would
Okay,
say, like a trained stand-up
Right.
on the show.
not
Now-
built off of social media."
Exactly. I got the whips on my back. I've been a
Right.
slave
You
to
got
this
the
shit for a
stage
long
time,
time.
years, the grind, real shit.
So I will say the majority of them show me the utmost respect. They definitely want to talk to mother and get some advice on what
Absolutely.
they can do. They beg me to watch their sets because they want my feedback. So that's why I won't knock them. They found a niche that works. But it never fails after the show. Of course, the kids are lined up because they want the social media selfie. But then they come to me and say, "Oh my God, my mama love you. My auntie love you. You so funny. Oh my God, you so real. Oh my God." Because, these colleges, I'm telling these kids what to look out for 20 years from now. I
Right.
really can't relate to you because my
Right.
kid is not there. I'm talking about kiddie stuff that they relate to that because they just left watching, Peppa Pig. But,
Right.
but I think for us, the hardest part is striving to be a good stand-up is noble, but not necessary anymore.
Wow. And I, what do you think about that? I feel like that might be kind of not nice.
It's a slap in the
it's like,
face.
yeah, because when
I'm
I'm sitting there
just
trying to
grateful.
write, like I'm like,
Why?
Right.
Why to set up in a punchline and go to work?
Exactly.
Now,
like,
I will say this. If your crowds are old school, if your crowds are the crowds we came up on, give them people a real show. But if you're realizing your crowds are getting younger and younger, boo-boo, you ain't got to work that hard.
you don't.
Talk about somebody in the front row. for
Talk
10
about the
minutes.
front row. Talk
I
about
hate to water down the craft
ceiling.
that way, but the thing is, I cater to my crowds. My crowds are 35, 40, and up. These is grown people that came up in the Def Jam era, came up in the Comic View, Showtime at the Apollo era.
earned that.
They know what real stand-up is. So they know when they come to see Coca Brown, they're coming to see 60 minutes of fire.
Funny, yes. Yes.
If I don't get a standing ovation, I ain't done my job. That's my mentality. And even if it's 10 people to stand up out of 100, okay, as long as they stood up,
Right.
I touched somebody.
That's right. That's right.
What motivates you to stay in this game and continue to do what you're doing? What's your
Because it's
inspiration?
my therapy.
Yeah.
It used to be, I want to blow up. I want to be a big
That's
star.
is that how it started, really?
Yes, it did.
You
You know,
want
I
no
want to
fame,
be
I wanna be
discovered.
famous.
I wanted to reinvent myself. I realized that I didn't think Farrah Brown was good enough.
What age was that, if you don't mind me asking?
23.
Okay.
And I figured if I reinvented myself into Coca Brown, she would be good enough.
Now, how does that process go? Because people go reinvent yourself. Like, how do you even know what
grew-
direction to go? Like,
I
how do
grew
you-
up not knowing my worth, not knowing my power, not knowing my gifts. I grew up, no disrespect to my family, but I just wasn't told that. I wasn't.
That was going to be my next. Like, was there
I
not
wasn't.
that element there?
No,
like, baby,
no.
you can do this.
My
and you got
faults
it.
were pointed out more than my gifts.
I could relate to that.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Yeah.
So to be given an opportunity to reinvent myself, to make myself what I thought everybody would love.
Where'd you get that initial idea, though? Like, most people just go,
But it
"Oh."
fell in my lap.
Okay.
I wanted to reinvent myself. I didn't know how. So when stand-up comedy fell in my lap, I thought that was my destiny. That was my chance. That's why I gave myself a stage name. I can't lie. I can't stand the name Coca Brown. I wish to God I could kill this damn name. Everybody named mama named goddamn
It's
Coca.
too late
Yeah,
now.
come up.
But it's
as-
too
what
late
is it?
now.
When you
Yeah.
Google
I
Coco Brown,
wish
it's the
to
porn star,
God-
right?
Well, not anymore because we fixed that, honey.
We
I don't
fixed
care.
it?
If
Okay.
you, even if you spell that shit
I
wrong,
had
I
that
come
same
up.
issue. Jordan Styles is a
spell
porn
it
star
wrong.
slash
I remember it was the
stripper.
porn star.
Yep.
Jordan
And so
Styles
my
put up.
people's fixed it. That even if you spell Coca Brown wrong, it comes up me.
Okay.
She way down the list.
Right,
We
got you,
fixed
got
that
you.
shit
There
because
you
I had
go.
more people. But it's like I realize now. I wish to God because I tell you, I lost Farrah for 20 years.
I love the
I
name.
didn't even know who the hell I was.
Yeah.
And then in the last few years, I think God moved me to Atlanta because I didn't move here on my own free will. I was moved here. It's like something moved me here. I came here to film with Tyler and never left. I bought a house. I lived in LA for 13 years. Why would I just come here?
Where you from originally? Let people-
Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, Newport News.
Okay.
So when you say you lost who you were,
I didn't know who. I never got a chance to figure out who Farrah was because from 23 till about 43, I spent it being Coca Brown. So I never got a chance to realize
you
who
were
I
this
was.
personality.
I
You
was a
were this made-up
personality.
thing. You were
I
this-
never got a chance to figure out. So since I've been here, the last few years, I've rediscovered Farrah.
Yeah.
Like my new special is gonna be called My Name Is Farrah.
Now, does that take a mentor? Do you have somebody on the side going Farrah at this point in your?
I've been blessed with many
just self-reflection?
influences,
Okay.
and none of them are in the business.
Nice.
Really?
I think that's
It's
important.
funny. I guess I'm destined to be a Delta because all of them are Deltas.
What are they like? Muse? I'm gonna say, what are they like? Your
All of them
muse?
just kind of like took me under their wing and they call me Farrah. They speak life into Farrah.
Nice.
See, I need a muse.
That's important. I
It
think
sounds like
that's
you have a
very
muse.
important when you
Yeah.
get around a bunch of women that
Yeah.
can encourage you, can speak life into you, can pour into you, and tell you, you don't necessarily have to be
They
Coco Brown
love
anymore.
on
You can
Farrah.
love
They put
yourself.
Farrah in positions to
Yes.
win. When I spoke at Tri-City School last week,
Mm-hmm.
that was for Farrah. Because Farrah loves education. Farrah has a master's in education, not Coca Brown.
Right.
And Farrah loves teaching the kids. My goal is to open up an acting school for kids here in Atlanta. I
Let's
would
talk
love
about
to do
that.
that.
Let's talk about
That's,
your
you know,
acting coaching and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I'm going to be having 2 boot camps this summer, and if you guys are interested in doing the Coca Brown, please, it's the Coca Brown acting boot camp. Come to it. We teach everything from comedic acting to dramatic acting, but I do focus more on comedic acting because that's my forte. But I also teach you about auditioning techniques, how to walk into the room and control the room and own the room, make sure that you're memorable. I teach you how to log your auditions, how to learn lines quickly, how to develop your characters. It's a great boot camp. I'm not charging an arm and a leg, and I'm not cussing you out because there's no right or wrong way, honey.
Yeah.
Acting is being, not acting.
Right.
So if you're interested in doing it, hit me up.
so passionate.
I'm
when she
doing
says
it. I'm going to
Hit
do
me
it.
up. No, it's my thing. And see, and that's Farrah.
I'm gonna
Coca
do it.
just tell jokes and talk shit.
So,
Right.
real
Farrah's
quick,
different.
couple of
Farrah's Claire
movies.
Huxtable.
You were in Ted 2, right?
Yeah.
You were in Ted 2, Robin in the Hood,
Oh, did you? I can't believe you brought that up.
in the Single Moms Club, right?
Yeah, please don't ever
You got a
bring
little
up,
bit of, no, you got a
please
resume.
don't
These are all
ever bring
works.
up Robin Hood ever again.
That was
I'ma
part of your
tell you-
journey.
Oh
was
my
part of the
God.
journey,
That
good
was
and
the
the bad.
first movie I ever did in LA.
An American Carol.
American Carol was great.
Yeah.
But Robin Hood, quick story, didn't know it was guerrilla filmmaking. I was just a young, hungry comic.
Get it done.
So happy. for my first movie.
Right.
We in LA of all places where union rules everything. Guerrilla
Shout out LA,
filmmaking.
that's hometown.
We're going down the freeway with boom mics hanging out in this one scene. The cops pull up. We start speeding. I'm in the car like, I can't, what's going on? They just keep driving. I said, what am I doing? I'm literally not, am I running from the cops?
Wow.
Right.
Then when the movie comes out, all my scenes, I'm sweaty, glistery in the back of my head.
And if y'all know black people, when we sweat, we get glistening.
When
We
I
do.
tell you,
I'm
when
a
I
little-
saw when I
especially you.
saw the final cut. So fast forward many years later, me and my ex-husband, we're still married. We're at this club called Cozy's in Studio City, California. Chrisette Michele was actually there performing, bless her heart. And they had a contest. And one of the prizes was a copy of Robin in the Hood. Can we discuss? I walked on stage, handed that person $50 and took that movie and said, do you have any more? Do you have any more?
No, you didn't take it. They wanted to see it.
No.
It was their prize.
I went to Walmart and bought them out when I saw it was there.
That's dope.
That
I mean,
is
but it's
funny.
all
Nobody
part
needs
of
to
your
see
journey,
it.
though. No, they're all gonna go watch it now. Whoever's
Yes,
watching is
everybody's
gonna
gonna go
they're gonna
Google Robin in the
Netflix
Hood.
Robin in the Hood.
No,
right
it's
now.
it was so bad, but
That
you
was
know,
your-
but so
that was
many
your
of
soul
us-
plane.
But so exactly,
Hilarious.
but so many people have blown up. Do you know that the guy who created Empire was in that movie as an actor?
Get out of here. Not
Yes.
not Lee Daniels.
No, the other guy, the
know the
white
other
boy.
guy.
Why is his name escaping me right now?
So I have a story about Empire, but we'll talk about that some
2
other
minutes.
time because we only got 2 minutes left for the
Everybody
show.
got that one movie
But-
that they did that they didn't really like.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the original Empire because they filmed it in Philly.
Something
but
strong.
it got-
Danny
Word?
Strong. Danny Strong.
Yeah, we'll talk about
The co-creator of Empire with Lee Daniels, Danny Strong,
Danny
was
Strong, okay.
in our movie, and he was in Robin in the Hood.
So that
with
just
him now.
shows you where you can come from being an actor to actually having the most popular show
Keeps
or
me
one of the
hopeful.
most. Yeah,
Keeps me hopeful.
you're doing good. You are.
So I want to make sure that people are able to get in contact with you, and I want to say, Coco Brown, thank you so much for being here. We want to make sure
Thank
that
y'all
we
so
can.
much for
appreciate
having
you,
me.
baby.
How can we
Thank
stay
you.
in touch with you? What are you working on next, and all of that kind of
Yes,
thing?
if you guys are interested in taking my boot camp, please hit me up on my social medias, or you can just email me, ccbrown, the number 10 at gmail.com. That's CC, that's 2 letter C's, Brown, BROWN 10 at gmail.com. But you guys can also just find me everywhere, Coca Brown, COCOA Brown, Coca Brown One Funny Mama on IG, Coca Brown 22 on Twitter, Coca Brown One Funny Mama on everything else from Snapchat, Facebook, comedian Coca Brown. Just Google me, baby, COCOA Brown, and I will pop up.
Absolutely.
that part.
Yes.
Boy, that's a
Any
whole lot
shows? You
going
got a
on.
show coming up November 9th.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania tomorrow with my boy Talent and Melanie Camacho. Saturday, I'll be in Charleston at the Blue Note Cafe with my boy Sean Jones. You guys can catch me at the Denver Improv week after next. I'll be there. I'm also going to be in Colorado Springs the night before doing a show there. After that, you guys can catch me at Billy Sorrell's new comedy club in Jacksonville called Billy and Coco's
Nice.
Comedy Lounge.
Nice.
Make sure y'all check me out there.
serious
you
grind.
You can go to my website. I'm all over the place. And like I said, you guys can check me out every night on my IG Live on single mom struggles that can be cured with wine. Just tune in.
And real quick,
Tune in.
what can they expect though when they see a show of yours? What can they expect?
Truth.
Truth.
Pure.
Nice.
I love it. That's a great answer.
You'll laugh and think.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we thank you for coming.
Thank
tonight.
you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Yes. So make sure y'all continue to follow our page. Make sure y'all continue to support what we do. We will see you guys next Tuesday from 7 to 9 on IBNXradio.com. Shout out to @Marlon Comedy, Jordan Styles with a Z80, and I am Alicia Coley, ALISHACOLEY. You can catch me on my page or Comedy After Dark or Off the Leash,
forget
whatever.
the Empire
Send
show
us
on
some. Send us some. Well, we'll talk about that next week. Send us some sentences, questions, remarks, comments, whatever you want to. We are out of here. Have a great and blessed week, and y'all make it great on
Peace
purpose.
out.
See y'all later.
Thank you.